Some basketball. I was not very good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won the 1v1, not king of the court, but my days of being a productive player in a team context have ended. I believe it was disgusting. But we have some chess today. I mostly just played basketball. I kind of slept in. The weekends are my day to get all of my sleep back, as I do not sleep the full 8 hours during the week. Hold on 1 second. Mm. Mm. 1 second. But yeah, we're gonna have some tournaments going on today. And we hit 425 subscribers. So let me put this up on TikTok real quick. Let me go here. Oh, we gained some followers, I think, on TikTok. It says 940. Did we lose? I'm not really sure what that means, but it's there. It's here now. It's live. Let me play my daily. I have 4 daily games I need to play. I need to make moves in all of these games here. They're going to take the knight in the center. I can take with either pawn. Maybe this pawn makes a little more sense, because you take with this pawn, you have double pawns in the center, so it's really no point in doing that. We're going to take here. What's going on, Jasmine? What's going on, Some Samples? How you doing, man? I got a game going on right now. Bro. Dude, that's one thing. Like, when I'm 40, I'll still remember that picture, bro. That is such a positive memory that's related to it. Also, you know, when we were in No Name Insert, appreciate those likes there. When we jumped over the things, the benches in high school. Oh, what's going on? Great. How are y'all? How's the couple doing today? Yeah, we're going to go E3 there. And I think that's all my daily games. I think it's all my daily games. We can start a tournament. I haven't enough people for a tournament yet, so I can play maybe Puzzle Storm or something, and then we'll start up the tourney. Let's see. We can give check, captures, mates. I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I don't think we have 3 people yet, so I won't create the tournament just yet. Or maybe I can create it, and then it'll just be there for a little bit of extra time, because I want to have it ready. I said for like 10 minutes or so. Man, how does it feel? Some Samples, appreciate those likes there. Closing in on 50 on TikTok there. Man, arena hoop. I hooped today. It was horrible. So I gotta make it up with some chess. I was selling. Let me create this 3 minutes, 1 hour. And it is a 27 still. We'll set it for 9:52. Yeah, that's enough time. You hooped? Were you cooking? Hopefully one of us was cooking. We gotta hoop one more time before you move out of there. That place. Which I will not dox, but once you move out of there, we gotta play more. Oh, that's great to hear. Yes, sir, YV, first of the day. So I put the link in chat for those on the YouTube vertical, and hey, we love to read that. We love to read that. We love to read that. Man, congratulations. But yeah, there's the link there for YouTube vertical and Twitch. Let me go to the club section. Go to the notes. For those on TikTok. Now for YouTube, horizontal. I'm trying to figure this out, because I'm now streaming to 4 different outputs. I'm trying to think of the best way that I can reliably do it, because yesterday I had someone help me with it, but I should use that as like if I have to do it that way. There must be some way I can do this. Oh, you know what? I know. Yeah, I know how I'm going to do that. I already came up with a solution. I'm just going to have it open. So for 1 second, it might sound kind of crazy. It might sound, hopefully it is not, but it may sound bad for 1 second. Oh, it's not even, bro. Never mind. It's not even working. Yeah, I guess it did get sent to those who are watching on YouTube horizontal, because the vertical is not an output. I'm very confused why that's happening, because I should have. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming to 4 places, but it is not working. All right, well, I'm joining here. I guess today's stream. Yeah, what's up, Eli? Today's stream did not work, because I was supposed to stream to 4, and maybe I have to change the stream key every time. It's the only thing I can think of, but it's not big enough a deal to stop stream. We're just trying to fix that for tomorrow. We got 3 people in here, 7 minutes. You want to play me in a bullet or a puzzle battle before the tournament? Anyone at any rating range, allowed to. Just saying your chess.com username. Hikaru? Hey. Man, you sent a message to him yet? What's up, Steve Prod? Yeah, I don't know why this isn't... I'm not streaming vertically. That is... It says that I am. Yeah. Don't know what's happening. Oh, well. But you guys should have the link for YouTube since it's not working that way. You can play? Bet. I'll send you that. Did you want to do the bullet or do you want to do the puzzle battle? You got your username. Just let me know which one you would prefer to do. Puzzle. Alright. You want to do puzzle battle? If we have enough time, I'll get you Steve Prop. I saw Liam's message first. So Liam, and then if we have enough time, I'll do one of those two. Probably the bullet game, because we probably have less time at that point. But yeah, let me go here. I don't see a message, so I'm just going to sing a puzzle battle invite. Liam. Well, 1 minute. Okay. There it is. Just saw it before I sent that. Man, this is ridiculous. Alright, I don't know why that's not working. And I just sent the invite. So we should have enough time, Steve Prod. I think we should, because it's going to be 2 minutes max. And it should be enough time between. I'm not, for some reason. I tried to. I don't know why it's not working. Like, what'll happen is I'll do it for 1 day. And I don't really want to stop the stream to fix it, honestly. But it's not working. And what's up, Ali? I tried to, though. I clicked on all 4 outputs, but it didn't pop up for some reason. How did I make it to 2100? I would say a lot of puzzles, a lot of games played. Yeah, knight to f3, castles, queen to c2. They're going to attack attack the pawn there. They're looking to sacrifice as well. We can take this. I gotta move a little bit quicker because it is a bullet game. Hey, why not? Why not? That'd be pretty fun. Does he respond to messages? How long did it take? For a bullet, honestly, not very long from when I started trying to. But that's because I was already I'm already like a 2100-ish bullet player. I mean, blitz player. So it's kind of cheating. Like, it took me maybe, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days. But I was already 2100 blitz. So for the blitz, though, probably, I don't know. How long did it take me for blitz? I guess not that. It's kind of hard to say because I've played over the board for years before I did online. So it sounds like they're quick times, but it's like years of doing it over the board first. My rapid, I think it's like 2050, but I don't play rapid that much. I'm addicted to bullet at the moment. Let's slide the rook over and then rook down here. Yeah, and then we're looking at that pawn there. What's your rating? Check. Oh, that's almost mate. That would have been a cool mate. Yeah, this is mate, because the knight's guarding all the escape squares. Yeah. Not really. The eastwards. Oh, I didn't watch the video. I saw something about that. What is the exact tournament happening right now? I know some people are signed to teams. What's up, Robbie? How you doing today, man? And congrats on the 1.5K. What happened? And then, let's go to Eliza. How do you get past 1400? I would say, I don't know, past 1400. What do you feel like you're struggling with? Do you feel like you're losing in the opening or the middle game or the end game? Because I guess that would decide it. And then Dot, appreciate those likes there. And Maddox, appreciate those donations. Oh, you just remind me, I don't have a goal set up for this stream. Why does that say that? That is the wrong thing. Okay. How do you reach 2400? I'm not someone who can answer that. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not quite that good. And I'm not quite that. Not that good. My peak is like 2239 bullet. And I hit it yesterday. Was it yesterday or? Yeah, it was yesterday. And then I lost it all. That's how much bullet I play. I've lost like almost 100 points. This is literally, I lost 80 points in a day. But I was there. So I'm going to try and get back there tomorrow. Hopefully. Or really, I don't know, maybe Tuesday. Peak 2315. Very impressive. Very impressive. What's your rapid and blitz? You play 80 bullet games with someone a day. 80 bullet games? 50-30? Was it? It was the same. Like you just met them online randomly. You're 23-10. Are you tied? Do you play over the board tournaments? Like you have a FIDE or UFCF? Dude. And you just met them, like it wasn't like you set it up or anything. Like you just kept rematching each other. Can you join the tournament? Yes, Santrix, you can. Let me send you the invite. Oh, my monitor is looking very bad right now. But here it is right here. What's up, Austin? I see you on both of those there. Much appreciated. It was the same. Yeah, appreciate the likes we're getting so far. Closing it on 300 there on TikTok. Wow. 80 games. I respect him for keep playing. To be losing by 20 is crazy. You're 1700 UCF, but still. Fair. Trying to get National Master, I'm assuming. Oh, you guys, you text each other like you would have kept going. You joined? Appreciate that. So we got 8 people in here. Or 9 people, excuse me. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is Blitz. I'll just say this is not Bullet. This is Blitz. I'm from Michigan. What's up, Eli? See you there on TikTok as well. And this tournament starts in 40 seconds. And appreciate the like, Steve Pratt. We're closing in on 300 there on TikTok. And then, let's see if I miss anything. At least it's Blitz, though. At least it's Blitz. Because if it was Bullet, you wouldn't have any chance whatsoever. And then Steve Pratt, again, appreciate these likes. 300 is closing in. We have 20 seconds before this starts. 9 people in so far. If you want to join in, you don't know how, please ask, and I can try and tell you how to join in. But yeah, starts in 10, 9, 8. All right, just about to begin. I think I know the way. I think I know how I'm going to stream vertical now. I think I just have to reset the stream key every time versus keeping the same one. I don't know if it changes, but I've noticed when I change it, it does actually work. And Lanko, appreciate those likes there. Hit 300. E3 next. Knight here. We'll capture in the center. Now, I guess we'll go bishop d3. There's no need to go up here. If their 9's on f6, maybe that changes my mind. But because it's not on f6, I know that I could... Oh, wait. Yeah, if you go up, you can actually take. So it does beg the question, what can you do? I mean, I guess you could just go 9 in the center, knight back. So it's not the worst thing. Yeah, 9 in the center, take. And then we're going to take here. This should be fine. It should be. Okay, I think they could have went queen to c7. Now I think this is a little better for... Oh, wait. They have a fork. I think I can still take this, though. Because if they go for the fork, king up. If my king's not castled, the game's not over yet. I just want to take... And we have to go, they offer the queen trade. Captures. And then now we go king up anyways. I think it's fine. And they can't bring, oh, maybe they're trying to go knight in instead of that. So I can go knight here instead first. We go knight here and then see what they do. Then I could castle next. All right, I like that plan. Knight here. Oh, for a few reasons, actually. Yeah, this is a nice move. I think knight b5 does work. The check is still there, but it doesn't matter if you go king d2, I believe. Leaving. Then you'll be back. Oh yeah, I bet. Hope the vacation is good. I know you've been on a few. Enjoying the summertime, I know. When we go back for school, we will miss that dearly. We can go bishop here. Oh no, we can't. No. We can't do that. Yeah, I might just have to castle. I think I'll run out. Unless I go king up is the only move. It's just like knight there, be a worry. But I don't want to get over to the rook. Yeah, I'm just going to king for it. And then bishop here maybe. But then the whole point is I was saying I don't like knight to c4. That was the whole point of that. I guess bishop d2. They want to slide over. Pawn up here to g3. Don't spend too much time. I'm down a minute. So I've spent more than my fair share, I'd say, so far. And they're looking to bring their rook down. I guess we have the knight back. And then we could try, I guess bishop d2 makes more sense. But if they move their knight, we move their bishop, they can push their pawn forward, and then they would, but they're going this way. So same idea, but we're going to go bishop here to guard this. Oh, and they're attacking the bishop. Okay. Knight back now. And then we can go rook over here. No, we can't go rook over here, because then that pawn drops. No, yeah, no, yeah. We'd rather go rook here. And then we can go bishop back. And then if they go rook over, we have h4. They're up a minute still. So that is the bigger issue. We need to move quicker. h4. Bishop e1. And then knight back. I don't think this is losing. I think they have a better position. Their knights are very active. But this is still like winnable, I guess. Yeah, knights want to drop, offering the exchange. Take. Do they trade a second time? They don't trade a second time. I'm going to control the base of the pawn structure, and now we're going to look to counterattack, because they can't break in anywhere here with the bishop guarding, unless they were to bring their rook up and over, which I don't think. I mean, I guess they could do that. Put pawn forward, rook up, take, and then if I just go here. Yeah, I just go here. There's no fork. The bishop and rook guard this. I have 35 seconds, though. This might be a bigger issue. But I think I can win some material. Because what I can just take that next, right? And they can't do anything about it. They have to go knight back. They can't go... Oh, they can go knight there, too. But there's no fork. I don't have that much time. Let me double check that this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. There's a free pawn here. Rook over... And we're just going to run my king back, I think. Oh, wait. There's checkmate. Oh, this is... I should have went king back there. Yeah, oh well. And then... Yeah. I don't think I'm going to win this. I messed up. I could have went king back first, and it would have worked. I just did the wrong move order. They have 30 seconds left. Think, yeah, I'm not going to have enough time anymore, especially now that I'm down material. At least we got that pawn before it happened. Back. Oh wait, chat, come on. And I went on time. We were able to get that win. 2 seconds left. I was able to do that, although feels like I may should have won. I think I got outplayed a little bit in that mid-game part, but I was able to win on time. Do I have any tips for handling second year university? Oh, I played the wrong opening. Tips. I don't know. I go to a lot of help rooms, I'd say. I go to help rooms and office hours a decent amount, because I try and get all of the free, I guess free points is the wrong word. But like for my school at least, all of the most of the classes, the homework you can get helped with in a help room to some extent. Like I could probably say get a good enough grade by myself, but like I know I'll get 100 every time. And it's like controlling the variables you can control. Like an exam, you can control it with studying, obviously. But like you can't force yourself to get like 100 on an exam, you know? But like for the homework stuff, you can. Like if it's an option to get, if you can get all the free points, so to speak, like participation type of thing, homework that they give you, they're like, okay, if you come in the help room, give you the answers. I say that's my biggest thing. I've had like exams I've taken this past year, 2 years, or for final exams at least, where I needed like a 40 or a 60 to, I think for my chem, it was like I needed a 60 something to get a 4.0, and I think it was lower than a 60. And then for like my first semester junior year, I needed a, not exaggerating, I think it was a 4% or 5% on my Calc 4 final, because I had done so well with all the points that, you know, you can get, I say for free, because you're still doing the work, but if you go to the help room, yeah, That would be my main thing. Like, just get all of the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. Low-hanging fruit that you can get. And that's what I do. And then, like, for the exams, obviously some of it is, you just have to do well. Like, you have to study. But outside of the obvious of studying, I would say that. Yeah, Rook's going to slide over. I still have the spreadsheet, so I can check, actually, because I calculate my grades. So I could actually look. It was something low like that. Like, it was 3, 4, or 5. I don't remember the exact number, but it was like, that's all you needed. Absolutely, absolutely. We can go queen here. Yeah. Because they have a nice knight move. Or no, this is what I mean. They can go there. Maybe just went f6, and that would have ended all of that, now I think about it. Yeah, I didn't have to do that at all, actually. But we're going to go knight here now, because he did do that. It's not the worst thing in the world. We're still up 4 pawns. So once we exchange down, this is just a win. You just have to get to the point where you can exchange down. The knight's going to drop back, rook over. They can go knight here to c, which is what they do. Yeah, knight c5. That's a nice way to extend the game. I have a minute left, so let me move quick. We can go back with the queen, offering the queen trait. I might just push. Yeah, this might be, oh, okay. Yeah, f6 now. I'm tired of dealing with that. Oh, no. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Man, oh well. I messed up. And they find it, yeah. Here? No, what? Wow. Nah. I am fumbling right now. Where can I... They take with this. So this is actually checkmate now. But if they take with the other piece, then it was, I don't know, maybe a winning endgame for white. Slightly better, at least. But now it's checkmate, because like, one way, they won one way, they lost. And they went that way. Alright, playing Eddie here in game 3. Back-to-back black games here. Bishop c5. d6. Bishop e6. They take, I'll take. Oh, no, I did that too early. Way too early. Way too early. Take the pawn. Knight here. Yeah, this is not looking great. I'm gonna have to go for a queenside castle, because my king is feeling extremely weak right now. We can go e5, knight here to c6. Yeah, I don't want the bishop to not go there. And then e5, and then knight c6. Maybe I'm making too many intermediate moves. I could have went e5 first. They had d4, which I shouldn't have allowed. I want to go h6 to stop the bishop going there when I do go e5. But maybe too many setup moves. I think I should just go for e5 quicker. And just whatever they play, find a plan for that. The knight comes forward. I'll go pawn forward. So they go knight hit a5, I go bishop back. And I'll queen up on this next move, I'd say. And then Frank, appreciate those likes on TikTok. Hit 2,000. Closing in on 2.5k. Yeah, qd7, we could go next. And then we can castle queenside. Castle queenside. Knight here to d4 as well. Yeah, castles. And we're up a decent amount of time. For the last 2 games, I've been down a decent amount. So we finally have it where it's a switched position. If we go here, there's a discovery. So maybe it's rook over and then knight there to that nice square. Yeah, rook here, and we can go up so the knight is guarding. If you didn't see, if you go pawn forward, they could just sack. And then maybe here. And then knight here, knight up. They could obviously just go g3, h4. But if they go g3, I don't know. I don't think that works long term. Yeah, I'm gonna go knight here now. This is about where do we go next is the main point with this. What is the follow-up plan? Because it looks nice. We have more space, like in total on this side on this board. But it's like, what do you do with this space? He has rook over, rook up, rook over. I mean. And Frank, appreciate all these likes. They're looking to guard this square, so they don't like what I have going on. I'm gonna move my rook double up on the file. We're still about 30 seconds. So a main part of what I will do is try and keep the queens on at least. Like if I trade some knights, if I go knight here and trade, that's fine. Honestly though, I don't know if I want to do that either. I want to keep pieces on so they have to calculate. The more pieces, the more calculation goes. And Ante, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. Hit 2.5 thousand. But yeah, knight to f4, I'm feeling is Oh, they moved their... Okay. Move their knight back. I think they're trying to prepare rook over. I'm going to go knight in first. Takes. I still want to control the... Do I want to control the file or go here, though? If we go here, they can just go rook over. They would take with the knight. I'm not sure if that's like a long-term advantage. But I don't need a long-term advantage. I'm at 40 seconds. I just need to not get into a losing position. And this does that. This keeps it where it's still... I still have the control with the C file. We could have went for a passer, which gives us an imbalance, but then they have a 2-on-1, theoretically. Like, obviously, they pushed, I could just take. But then we'd be back in the same symmetrical position, except minus the G-pawns. So my idea is just to keep it where I control the file, I control more than they control, but I didn't go for what was a more obvious chance to win, but it weakened my position as well. So knight here to d4, we're trying to limit their chances. They're going over here with the rook. I mean, I don't know. If you could go knight forward, that still probably makes sense, yeah. Knight here. And we want to go king b8 at some point, so there's no rook f8 or queen f8. Like, it shouldn't happen. We go here. If we just want to jump our knight around. Give them something to think about. Captures. Oh, see? This is exactly what I meant. If I go up here, queen down, it leaves... They have some chance. Now we do go for the imbalance. King b8 I should have played earlier. 100%. 100% queen b8 earlier. But now as the time's running down, we will go for the queen trait. Because then we know there's no chance they could really checkmate us. Because they need... What they need is time to do this. Captures. They have 12 seconds left. They go for a fork. So they actually are in a slightly better end game. I'm just going to go up, though, so that my king can't get trapped. Now we can try rook over, take. Yeah, this is definitely a worse position, but it should be fine. Knight here, 5 seconds left. Knight here. Go to the next game. Oh, I missed the chat. I was trying to read the chat, and I hit next game immediately. But we're 3 for 3 to start off. We're in second place, though. We have a 4 for 4 player, another 3 for 3 player. So it's a very competitive beginning to this tournament. We have 15 people in. Appreciate everyone for joining in. If you want to know how to join in and you don't know how, please ask. And then on to again, appreciate these likes. I'm about to hit 3,000 there on TikTok. But if you don't know how, please ask. And me or someone else in one of the chats can definitely direct and try and tell you how to get there. Okay, let me pull this up real quick and make sure everything is running smoothly. Except the fact that I'm not streaming vertically on YouTube for some reason. But other than that, everything looks like it's running smoothly. We're waiting for a game. We can watch a game. In the meantime, let's see. Oh no, this is the complete wrong thing. Games, and we can go to. They're the closest, I think. There's a decent amount of differences in ratings. And the queen is got here for black. So it looks like it will be a win for black. Unless they mess up, and they do not. A resignation. And I'm playing 6th place. You're going d4. Remember, I won the first game, but I was not in a great position. So I need to play better in the game. Here to e3. Bishop d3. I'm still going to capture. I don't think that I should allow them to keep that bishop there. They're going for the same idea. Okay. We're going to jump the knight earlier because our bishop's not on d6 this time, so we can drop back, actually. Chess is about little minute differences. So we're going to go knight here to mess up their king. Because the rook has to move, and we're going to take there. Yeah. Now the king can't castle. I'm not sure if this is a losing type of move, but, you know, you'd rather your king can castle, I would say. Bishop's going to actually here. Because they're looking to win that pawn there on h2. Bishop d2 next. Then you go rook c1, actually. Even though the rooks aren't connected, the bishop will act as a rook's protector. So we like that idea. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to castle here or not. It feels a little odd to go to the king side. But the queen side doesn't feel that much safer. It might be the safest in the middle of the board, so maybe rook c1. But then, I like the idea of knight here. But knight here, queen up, and then what? Like, you would go there, make a queen trade. I might, honestly, I might go for that. This is a very odd looking position. Maybe the double pawns aren't the worst thing. I have no idea how he does that either, Eli. I have no idea. It is truly a skill. He remains somewhat of his level. I would not at all. Well, the queen's going to drop back. We can go. It was a Rob see there on TikTok as well. I'm a new streamer. New streamer. You should tap in. Host tournaments and things like that together. But yeah, I know someone else named Rob. We can go here to A4 potentially. Knight. I don't know. I really don't know what to do in this position. I might just go back to the London because I do not play enough of this. Because this feels, I'm not sure what the plan is. Like, do you castle? Like, I have no idea if you're supposed to castle or not. The queen's going to go out the way of the knight attacking. Like, what? I have no clue. They could go knight in, I guess. No, this might be a mistake because of knight captures in the center. We're double attacking here. And then we'll take... Honestly, I want the queens off the board. I don't like what's happening. So we're going to take with the queen. Rid of something else. And then we can go... we can drop back with the check here on the king. I guess it's a check would only be on the king. No, I think I have to castle. I don't like the position. My king is so open. There's this at 55 seconds, so I have to just choose. Yeah, it was going king up and rook over. I hate this position, truly. But I don't know. I don't know a different way to do this. They're looking to break in. I can just slide my queen to the side of the board at least. Now just have another fighter a little bit closer because they're on A3. It's not doing anything, not affecting anything. I'm down a minute again. I need to work on this. I don't even say it's work on time management. The issue is more in my position. I don't know what to do. Like I don't play this enough, so I should have just played something I know how to play. Makes much more sense. Oh, I missed that. That's tough. Yeah, this is gonna be game now. You can't stop this at all. I'm pretty sure. That is tough. Yeah, because captures. You could go here to H4. Oh no, you can. You can stop it. I mean it. Would you call this stopping? I guess would be my point. They have two connected passers now, but it isn't checkmate. At least it could be worse. If the game's over, then there's no chance at all for anything. The game's not over. I would say is my counter argument to this. Is bad with 19 seconds, but at least there's somewhat of a chance. Before this, you couldn't say there's any amount of a chance. We're going for a pin. This is ugly, though. This is so ugly that I'm somehow not losing completely. King's going to slide over. 17 seconds. I think that's just really the bigger issue, is I have 17 seconds remaining. But this knight is hanging. I have no clue how I've not lost yet. Capture. Yeah, they made the right choice there. With no queen, I don't really know how I could... Oh, they're not going for that. Okay, over? Because this is not mate. As bad as this looks. Oh, that... My rook is just like... I didn't see that at all. I wasn't even considering my rook. Yeah, did not even... Don't think you can guard it, though. So it don't even matter. I could have went over. Yeah, oh well. We took a loss there. I did not see that at all. I just completely oblivious to the rook there on F1. GG, so our win streak stops at 3. And we dropped to 3rd place after being in 1st. Looks like they drew 1st and 2nd. So I want to get put in the game. I want to give myself a chance to catch back up. We're just watching. Oh, there we go. I'm playing 2nd. This is what you want to do. You want to play the people ahead of you so you can try and ruin their streak. Now, obviously, if they're ahead of you, they're doing better in the tournament. So they're playing a little bit better at the moment. Appreciate it. Which one? Is there a huge delay to appear? Yes, sir. It's definitely my favorite. I like you can live stream and then you have long form and short form content. It's my favorite mixture of all of it. And Ante, appreciate these likes. Just hit 6,000 there on TikTok. Knight BD2 next. A4 and castle. See what they do though. The knight's going to slide in. We're in exchange. and then drop the knight here, knight bd2. We can go a4 next as well, I would say. A4 next. Their queen could drop. Oh, they go for the exchange. They want to go for an endgame. Or maybe not an endgame, but they're fine with trading off pretty much everything here. I guess I'm fine as well. Let's see what happens. Let's see who is better with a queen, rook, and two rooks and 7 pawns. And then I take again. Appreciate these likes. On the 6.5 thousand. They decide to castle. I will. Alright, if they want to keep the knight, I'll keep the knight. Sure. I don't need to. Well. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best way to do that though. Knight g3 feels like an inaccuracy. Or even a mistake. Because this does nothing. Like, my knight can go to no square. That makes way more sense. I either could have castled or whatever. I move quick, but we're up 30 seconds. That's how I'll justify that in my head. At least I made a quick decision that wasn't losing, I will add. Now, was it a good choice? I would disagree. Like, I probably would, if I were to play again, would not make that move. But it's not a game losing decision either. And I just want to slide here to f5. And they're looking for checkmate. Because they take or they take with the knight. Then there's here over down. Yeah, that's actually just me. So I'll have to move my rook over. Yeah, rook over to stop everything that's happening there. What's their follow-up is my question. I don't know, though. I think I'm winning. Oh, they have a nice. Well, it depends what they do. If they make a mistake here, I actually have either checkmate or win a material. They have two options to go for. Not sure which one they'll pick as the main one, though. Because there are 3 moves I'm thinking of. King over. I guess that works as well. That's not what I was thinking of, but that. Oh, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Because you go queen here, right? And then they have to go. But they could just go g6 and decide to. Oh, they go there. I mean, I think this still works. What I'm thinking of. Yeah, they can't win this. Because we're going to capture. We're still protecting the knight. Then when they take, we'll take back. Whatever they would have done, they would have been down a pawn at the end of it. The rook's going to slide here. We can drop my knight back to attack the rook, and guard the pawn. That's the main function, honestly. Because they could go rook over. That would be like that would be a huge attack on the king side. So we're going to do that. I could have forked. Did I miss a fork? Oh yeah. No, wait, no. You can't fork here. Yeah, I did go there to fork there, but there's. I mean, you could give the check, but once you go over, you can't take the rook. So I guess you could go 97, but you can't take the rook because of force mate. I think after knight there. I believe that's force mate. Yeah, they're going pawn forward. I can go queen over here to h3. And then what's next? Because my queen's under attack. Otherwise, I definitely would have liked to do something more. Alright, now we can do that something. We're going to take the rook here. I'd love to just take that last turn. But the queen's under attack. You got to protect it. I'm going to drop back with the knight. I'm going to drop my knight here to f5. Or rook f here. A4. We're up 30 or so seconds. So as long as we can. We're up a rook and a knight too. So we just have to win. Yeah, there's not really any attack going on anymore. The pawns are active, but they can't break in anywhere. And we're on d4 here. Bishop f4, and then ante again. Appreciate these likes. Why don't queen f3? Queen f3. I'm trying to remember. You said why not queen to f3? Queen f3. If it was there. I guess it depends which move you're asking. I think my general idea was I wanted to keep my queen where it was at. Hey, what's up, Zach? I think I'm 4 for 5. I don't know. I have to look at why not queen f3. Yeah, because I guess it does the same thing. Oh, I know. I didn't want to have my queen tied down to guarding f2. I think that's what I was thinking. Because if you go rook over, like, you know, just rook is a less important piece, was my thought process. And take. And then. Oh, Rob, I just saw your message how to like the TikTok. You just tap the screen for that. Oh, maybe you're on your laptop. I don't know how to do it if you're not on your phone. We can go knight in here, though. Or we could castle. Either way. We could... I think I can castle. That should be fine. They could take here, but I can take back as well. Indeed. We want to take... We can go knight here, and then a4 as well. I think a4 first. a4. If they push, we'll drop our bishop back, and then we can go pawn here to e4 next. Yeah, if they drop, take. Okay. Those are pre-movable. Since we're lower on time, we want to make every quick decision we can make here. I play this position quite often, honestly. We're playing in London thousands of times. You'll see a lot of different variations, even through move 14. Like, I've played this a lot. They go there. I can't say I've seen this exact line, though. Like, usually I keep their queen on the queen side. Now, I guess I've seen this before. Never mind. But not as much as the other. I want to push the pawn forward as the other with, like, the queen over. I guess you can't go here exactly, but, like, queen h5, I guess, and bishop here is the idea. They also usually have a... What do you call it? A knight still, too. So this is a little bit different now that I think about it. The bishop's going to slide here. We can go bishop here. I'm fine with this exchange. They can move their rook over to get a quick initiative on my queen. They do that, though, as I expected. I was hoping they'd do that, because now we control this diagonal. They could have went bishop f6, which I think is a little bit better, because my queen can't slide over. But yeah, we can move rook ac1 or rook fd1 if we like the position up to go towards an endgame. Well, first here, I guess. That makes a little more sense first. And then... Okay, you're going to go up here with b4. I just have less artillery, because if they take, you just take with the bishop, really. Like, either way they take is fine. With the bishop, we have a5. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yeah, you do have a5. You have a5. They're going to move the queen. We're going to capture. And everything is guarded for them. Okay. What can we try and do? I need to get here. If we go here... Man, to get into this square... I mean, if you just go there, that'd work. But you can't do that. That's the problem. Let's go up here first. We're in a minute 12. We're up on time. So just, for this move, before I try and find the winning blow, just make a quick initiative. And they attack. I was hoping they didn't attack, but we have to. Now it's back in their court. I have the same position. I expected that. This is why I wanted to calculate it first, but I don't want to spend too long on it. It's like finding the correct balance. Like, I know there was some tactic. It wasn't forcing, but we can threaten like knight to h6, controlling this dark square diagonal. But I didn't see it immediately, and I don't want to spend forever on it. Is the only thing. I'm not sure if I've struck the right balance, I'd say. They're going to slide over with their queen and take first. I don't want to trade queens, though. That I do know. I don't want to trade queens. We can slide up here. We're up 15 seconds right now. And then we can go here? I think we can go there. But they're going to move their bishop over. We're going to go rook here. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Rook here. And move their bishop back. Queen over. We're still up 15 seconds. We want to focus on the time difference here. We want to try and use that to our advantage. The queen's going to drop back. Up. Yeah, this is not the way you're supposed to attack here. I know that for sure. I just cannot find it quick, and I'm more focused on keeping the time advantage, honestly. You could say, why not go for a queen trade? I wouldn't say that's wrong, necessarily. But my thought with this is if I go for a queen trade, that might also be what they're looking for. It might be easier to play. I'm taking a while to calculate, but so are they, because this is not an easy position. Here... yeah, you can't. Yeah, that doesn't work. This would be such a fun position if I had some time, but I don't have enough time to like try and see what would work here. They have 3 seconds left. We're gonna go queen in. Okay, they finally mess up, but there's such little time left. Yeah, that's why I was so focused on not finding the exact best move. Like, I know there were some better moves that I found, but I wanted to try and win on time. We got that win. We're playing second place on a streak. We're going to play the French here. E4, C5. Knight here to C6. Bishop here, take, take. I want to focus on time usage as well, because we've been moving kind of slow. B6. And we have no king side pieces moved right now. What can we do? We could go... I guess we have to fianchetto, huh? Fianchetto. H6 as well. And then bishop here. They're looking to win material. I guess we'll take bishop here. Knight here. And look for a castle. Yeah. Now the king's safe. We can go knight in here. Well, make sure you got the bishop first. And then get active with g4. Playing very aggressive. My response to that, I was looking to go knight there. So maybe it's not even to be aggressive. Maybe just to stop knight there is the main goal with that. King over is my first thought. Yeah, I like king over. We're down 30 seconds. And okay, they are playing aggressive. It wasn't just for that move. We're going to push. Takes, takes. Wait, no, that doesn't work. That does not work at all. We have to go king here. Because if they take, there's just checkmate. Yeah, I was trying to get counter-aggressive, and that does not make any sense. And there's actually checkmate knight there, and you can't do anything. Maybe here is the only... But I'm getting cooked. Yeah, they go knight in, and you have to drop back, and then they take this pawn here. It's like you're still losing right now. Yeah. Knight here. The only thing I can think of, like, you have to get rid of this knight, I would guess. They're going for a sacrifice. Taking on that square. Oh, it's not even a sacrifice. Oh, it's just... Dude, this is over. Yeah, if you take there, they just have a fork. And it's check, so you have to... That's resignable. Alright, we lost that game. Looks like they will take second from us, it feels like. Let's get to the next one, though. They're in first. Sitting at 6 right on a 5-game win streak. I'm 2 of those wins. So 2 for 2 against me in that streak. And then 3 other wins. I'm waiting here. We can watch a game in the meantime. They're pretty close. This is a +4 for black here. Let's flip it to watch black's perspective. Oh, they're up a rook. Okay, let's go to a different one here. Here. Okay, equal material, but a very imbalanced position. White has a rook. Oh, yeah. Very imbalanced. There's a rook and a pawn, I believe, for black's bishop and knight, right? But white's trying to justify it, because white does have double pawns. They're trying to make this work in their favor. Now black has a slight advantage, because the bishop takes, the queen takes back, and you're still at material. But what if rook f3 after that? I don't know. Because if you take there on f4, queen takes. Rook f3, where can the queen go? I guess maybe queen h4. And then queen captures, rook f3. qh4 to still guard. But then rook f1. Or this is the same idea. You just get the... You're going to double stack. They sacrifice. Yeah, this is mate, I think. Because you would take on f7 and then queen e8. Oh, they take the queen first. But now they go bishop to e6. So the game's not over. Oh, they don't go there. But now you have queen f7. And then queen e8. And then knight down. And then... Oh, not knight down. And you can't go queen e3 because of the pawn. So maybe you just take the pawn on d4. And then you go queen e3. Seems like such a pointless move in the middle of an attack like this. But I think it works. And you go queen e3 next. Yeah. And then q down. And it should be fine. I'm not sure. Queen e3. And then... King slides over. You could do rook x h7. I think that's checkmate. No, it's not mate. The king's going to slide. This should be mate momentarily, though, right? Is queen f3 mate? No, then the... Oh, I see. And then rook h... Yeah. Alright, I should play one of these two. I lost my game. We're 5 for 7. But we still have a chance. We still have a chance, honestly. 22 minutes is not impossible for us to come back and get first place in this. And Ante, appreciate these likes there on TikTok. Closing in, wow, hit 11,000, 11.5k. Is chess an addictive game? I mean, for me it is. I don't think like the game itself like has something that makes you addicted. I'm addicted to chess though, yeah. I play quite a lot. When I'm not playing, I'm thinking about it quite a lot, honestly. I mean, yeah, I would say for me it is. Is it addicting for you? Yeah, bishop f4, e3, knight to f3, h3, and bishop e2. And we can castle to the king side, c3, c4. Okay, c3, they take, will take. Castles, knight bd2 next. Depending, they can go knight in the center though. What's up, Ilkar? They're going there. This is hanging now. And they go to queen trade, we're fine. Bro. That is just not true. That is not true. It's not true. We're taking there on e5. The take with the queen will take back, and then knight bd2 next. Hop in the turn. I know you know how to play chess still. Appreciate the donation as well. Queen here, and then bishop here to d4 next, I guess. And then it goes with knight to d2, knight d2. Capture, and then up, and then here. Don't you think it's a problem to your life? I mean, not really, honestly. How do you get to play? So, the way you can play me, well, I don't know if, I can't say 100% play me, but I run tournaments. I used to do 1v1s. It's just too long of a list, honestly. It was getting a long wait time. It's been a while at this point, but a while ago. If you want to join the tournament, though, you can join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. Once you're in my club, you can go to the notes section. There'll be a link for this tournament. If you just want the link, you go to my YouTube at PJ's Chess or my Twitch at PJ's Chess 993, and you will be able to. I can put the link straight in that chat, I guess. You can't put it straight to TikTok though. We're just going to slide over. We can go knight here and then knight here, because there's no way to force the bishop to move to let them take this. They can move their knight out the way, but then you can go knight here, and if they take, you take with the knight. The ones will be under attack otherwise, so it should be fine. They're going up. Yeah, this is free now though, I think. Yeah, they do get the pawn, but this is just a free knight. We're going to take knight. Wait. So if you go knight here, they can move the rook. And we go. Oh, we can't stop this at all. Because we went f3, they have f5. So you have to just allow this to happen. I will say, not ideal, but we're up the material. We just have to make the rest of it work. We got the heart of the puzzle figured out. Maybe knight here first. Yeah, maybe knight here first. So now we can try and force more material off the board. I know they have like rook there for a pin, but we're attacking the bishop, so it'll be fine. And they go for this way. Yeah, so they have less material now. We could take, but I'm not even sure if that is a good idea. If you take there, I think maybe just knight down. Oh yeah. Knight down, rook over. This rook over first, because they can't take the pawn with the knight on this placement. They could slide the rook over, I guess. So that's yeah. I mean, go to that safe square to guard. Yeah. This works now, I believe. We were able to formulate a defense, and we're going to guard this square. So the rook can come in. This pawn is hanging. Both things are true, but losing one pawn is not the issue. We're more worried about them doubling up on the second rank with our rooks being passive. Like in comparison, like obviously they're not that passive, but in comparison to their rooks, they're passive, and we won the material, so it gives them the right to be slacking a little bit. Looking to drop down. There should be a fork there somewhere, but now I'm going to actually get on the offensive. We're going to go this rook in. They go rook down, takes, king up, and now we are more than fine. We can even drop these two for this. I'll keep the knight, because this will still be winning. Oh, you don't really want to do it like that, honestly, but you could do it like that. They go down. Yeah, as mentioned, this is fine, because they can go rook over. I guess you could try knight here. You don't even have to lose anything that way. That might be more efficient. Or you just go, wait, no. You just go rook down. Never mind. Skip everything I just said. Rook here to d2, and now you're just up a knight and a pawn. Where I was trying to overcomplicate it. I didn't see the simpler way, but now that I do, I don't know what I was thinking about. And I just want to go here to d5. And then, yeah, the rook guards everything, the base of the structures. Then we can go knight back to e3. What's going on, Jessica? I've been getting cooked by Eliza today, but other than that, a decent tournament. We can go knight here, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Knight back, attacking that pawn. They can't go rook over, so we're going to take on b5, drop back, and now we just have these two passers and knight. This is literally the material advantage displayed. We're offering some trades, so we can go h4, no, a4. Back. a5. And they really can't stop. Yeah, so they can't stop me doing this. Rook's going to go here to d6. You could have pushed all the way down with the way the board was set up. The king's going to take, and then zigzag back here to c6. We get the win on time there, and we're 6 for 8. We're first place is at 27, and we're playing first place right here. So I have to change up my approach. I've been getting cooked. What I've been doing, I played the French, and I played white again, and I played... So I'm going to play the Petrov, I think. Yeah. Switch this up a little bit. Knight's going to slide to f6. Knight, yeah. Petrov. This close variation with knight c3. Bishop to e7. h6. We're going to castle on the next turn. Bishop to e6. They take, I'll take. Then, wait, is there a sacrifice? Takes. Maybe just rook over. Because they sacrifice now. They can get their knight in. I think rook over makes it a weaker sacrifice. They're not even looking at that. I go g4. Knight h7. I don't know. If you go knight h7, they could go h4. Maybe I castle too soon. That might be the problem with this position. Maybe I just castle a little bit too early. They push down. You would have to take, I feel. Oh, the take with the knight. Maybe go knight back so they can't. Maybe it's just knight. I'm not sure, though. I have no confidence in this position. They're still looking to go forward. Bring my knight forward. If they push, I can go h5. Maybe they also go h5. But then it doesn't work the same way, I would think. And c6. They castle their king. C6. And then here. We're trying to break in the center. That's the goal of this move. We want to try and make their dark square bishop a lot weaker. If they push the pawn, we have this move. They go d4, which they could go. We could attack their knight. We're trying to get less pieces on this offensive. That's the main goal with what I'm trying to do here. They go forward to d4. Yeah, taking is, I feel like, a blunder because of the knight and bishop going there. Now we're going to attack their knight, forcing it. They go forward. I guess it's not forcing it back. It forces it forward, actually. And they go there. They could go f4 to guard it. You can't go up because they could just take. You can take this. I would say... No, I think you can. Because you take, then you drop back, offering the exchange. Yeah, that's fine. Capture. And it's attacking this, too. And they can't... If they could go f4, you could argue that those are all bad decisions. But because they can't go f4, due to en passant, I think it's fine now. We're only down 20 seconds this game. How can you... Okay, so President, the way you can play... You can join my tournament. The way you join in, you join my club is PJ's Chess, PJ's Chess. The same as my TikTok username. Once you're in, you can go to the notes section. There'll be a link for the tournament. Takes. I think I can stop checkmate. I think I can. Even with these two rooks on these open files, I feel like I have too many pieces. Is the main issue. Now they can go rook captures. I think I want to go just knight up though. Because if I go knight up, I don't think there's mate. I'm gambling a little bit, but I don't think there's mate. With the rooks, this is messing up their scope. This pawn is still hanging. We want to be up 3 pawns at the end of this. I should be able to hold on up 3 pawns, even with this attack. It should be enough to guard. I just can't move my king. Yeah. Captures. It's just not checkmate, you know? Even if they sacrifice, you could take with the queen. Yeah, I think this is fine. Or the rook. Yeah, you could do either way. And actually, this is a better move, right? Because if you go knight here, they could go queen captures. You would take the rook. Oh, well, no. I guess you can't do that now, think about it. Maybe queen here first? And then could you go knight there? Well, it wouldn't work the same way anymore, huh? Yeah. Queen up. We just want to exchange the queen off. Like, if the queen's off, we feel a lot better. But now if they do go back... Yeah, now I think this works. Now we can go knight f3 next turn. Well, now that they have checkmate, so can't do it because of that. But the idea... What if I just run my king over? Oh, the queen's in a bad spot now. Okay, we can go over with the rook. I have 29 seconds. Queen over. Rook. Yeah, this is a puzzling position, honestly. Like, I should be able to survive this. I'm going to slide over again. We can drop back with the queen. But they've made me spend too much time trying to calculate through this. I'll say that. This is the biggest issue. I'm not moving quick because I can't. If I move wrong, I'm going to lose. They have two rooks unguarded and a queen unguarded attacking the side of the board. So I can't rush this. Like, I can complain about using too much time. Like, realistically, I don't know how much less time I could use still making a solid decision. And I say, as soon as I make a bad one too. Yeah, they're up some material now. I'm still on material because I had so many pawns. Check. I need to exchange this down. I need to have that exchange down. Oh, no, I'm winning now because we have check. And then we can take the rook. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. They can go queen down, check, king up. I have 14 seconds, but we're up on time. Check here again on the king. Where can the king even go? Check. And the queen back. That's why I went queen there, so they couldn't go for 3-move repetition, and we get the win. Ruin their streak, but it'll be very difficult for us to actually win it. Ante, appreciate these likes. Oh, okay, we're playing rejection, but it's also difficult because I don't think we're on a 2-game. I am on 2-game. Would it get 4, but we're down 8, and with 10 minutes left. Not sure how realistic that would be, but even, you know, this is very difficult. Run a castle though. C5, take, knight up. Captures, knight back, pawn up, bishop. Oh, wait. Is it because they can go queen there? That's the problem. Is it rook over first and then knight back to f8? Yeah, knight f8 to stop checkmate there. And we want to go g6, but they could capture, so we can't go g6. Bishop a6 though. Rook over, offering a rook exchange. I don't think there's a sacrifice for mates. As ugly as it looks, I don't think there is. But just in case I'm missing it, we're still going to go bishop here. I'm pretty sure you could just go king g8, and they'd have a rook queen on the h6 square that looks like there is checkmate, but there's not. However, if I'm wrong, I'll lose. So I'm not really going to bet that I'm right that much. We're just going to go for the exchange. Although I think you could have stayed in the position you had. We're going to go queen 4, offering the rook exchange here. Like knight in, are they going for this instead? To sacrifice on some level. We can go. I'm not sure what's next. Do they push? Take. We're going to lose this exchange here. If we go queen over, they could still push. If we go g6, they could just, I don't know. They would just be able to take the pawn there on h6. Maybe it's just losing. That might be the conclusion I've come to. Because if you go up, which you would think they could just take there again. Maybe I underestimated what they had. I don't know, underestimated. I think I did see, which I tried to defend with the knight back, but I'm not feeling like I did a great job with it. If you go knight here, they could still push. Take. You might be able to avoid mate though, which I think you can avoid mate. We want to go for the rook trade first, because even if they do all of that, king over, like the knight is guarding every mating, like this mating square. Which is the only way you can mate, I believe. They definitely want material. Don't get me wrong. Material 1 is a real thing. But I don't think there's mate. We can go rook up here. Looking to capture. And then they could still go g5. We can just take. Let me double check though. You could take here, over. I guess knight down. Oh yeah, that's probably what it is that I'm missing. Knight down works. Oh, yeah, that definitely works. You could push the pawn forward, though. And then if they take with the queen, then there's no mate, because the knight can't slide in. So you did have to lose a pawn for this, but I think it does work as a defense. Like, there's no checkmate because the knight can't get in, the bishop can't get in. If they do sack, the knight takes. So it's defended. You lost material. So it was at a cost. And a minute on the clock. So, you know, two things are not going in my favor. But you can't get everything, unfortunately. And they're in a better position. I just had to try not to lose and still give myself somewhat of a chance to win. Like, there's no chance to win if you've lost. At least the game is still going on here. Although I am down a pawn going into this endgame. It's also same color bishops. So they could also force a pawn promotion. And, okay. Rook over to protect this bishop. If they go bishop here, they can go pawn up, you would take. So yeah, they can't win the bishop, even though it looks like a nice tactic. Captures, captures. And they're trying to get their rook involved. Okay. Okay. So now it actually might be mate. I think it's mate now. Whatever you do. Because the rook is going to get there. Only you can stop mate is if you... Okay, this is first. You have to try and get this out the way. No! They could have sacked their knight, I believe. And that would have worked. But we're going to push there. I think if they sack their knight, they could... That would work. Oh, it's the same thing. I just did it. I messed that up. It's actually not the same thing. Now I'm thinking, yeah, it's not the same thing. But this is checkmate, so we have to stop this. Oh, this is forced mate. Very nice. Because if they're going to go in, you have to take. And then they would take, and then that's mate there on H. Yeah, that's forced mate. I tried, but I was not able to stop off the attack. This is... And there's not even a check you could do to, like, stop it. Yeah, QG7. GG. Not able to hold off the attack. We're still in second. 10 points behind first. So they won their game anyways. Had I won, I probably still would not have caught up. So the outcome is the same. We need to try and keep third, though. If we can win this next one, that would be ideal. But there's not enough time to guarantee the game finishes. We can watch the game in the meantime, though. Let's see. They're pretty close in range. The game's over. So we can't watch that one. Let's go to this next one. That's the game we just clicked on. This game. Alright, so white is up a pawn with an advanced b5. a2 is kind of weak, but I'm going to give it myself. So never mind. d4, bishop f4, e3, knight f3, bishop d3. If they take, I'll take. And maybe queen over at c3. Knight here, bishop back. We want to keep their time below the game clock. I know you guys can't see it. There's 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the game clock. If they're above that towards the end game, they could just stall out and try not to lose. So since I want to try and win, I want to try and move very quickly this game so they can't do that. They don't have that as an option at least. h4, h5. This doesn't trap anything, but why not get aggressive? There's no reason not to. They can push pawn forward because the knight guards this g6 weakness, which is what you'd want to put your where you want to put your queen at. Yeah, this is a little too ambitious, honestly. I need to call this off a little bit. We're going to castle to this side of the board. And maybe asking why this side and not this side when I have the pawn so advanced. The reason, oh, I guess I could have. Not with what they did. I was concerned because of a move like c5, but I see that that's not even going to be a real issue. We're going to go knight back and then probably b4. Get out of the way of the pin, although not really. I get, yeah, not really. g4, maybe that's what they're looking at though. Now they're out the pin completely. They got out the pin. Knight take. Huh. Not even sure this is a good position for white anymore. We can slide our rook over and queen over. This pawn is theoretically weak, but they can actually attack it. Oh, no, yes they can. They can go queen down. Queen down would have been... Yeah, you can't defend it. Now I think about it. Yeah, that would have been that was a miss. Knight's going to slide forward. And then go queen over, though. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, because if you go there, they could just go queen down. So I'm going to go queen over. I need their queen off the board. It's too aggressive. And they're only 20 seconds behind the game clock. So I'm taking way too long myself this game. We can bring our knight here for this fork. This fork. No, no. Okay, the queen drops. This is a horrible decision by me. But yeah, that was a bit bad. But we're still winning here. We can go pawn here to f4 next. So tomorrow band cap continues. Do you guys have like a concert at the end of it that you practice for? Or is it purely just work on your skills for whenever you go back? Up. They're about equal with this, so they could actually just... I imagine I'm not going to play perfect the rest of the game. So they could stall if they wanted to. We're going to take there. Rook's going to go down. Yeah, now it is winning. It's just, it doesn't really matter. Not enough time left on the clock. We're taking there on f7. Pawn forward. Capture there. Capture, capture. I thought we could just pre-move the queen. Yeah. Queen. Oh, they played out. Okay, we got checkmate there. Hopefully that secures second place. Yeah, they have 18, but we have 21. And a minute left, so we should hold on. For those who are new, we do vote for the second tournament. If you'd like to throw it in chat, the time, not the time control you would like. We try and do 3-0 and shorter. So if you would like to say like bullet, hyper, 1-0, and then different variants as well that we do. We have a vote for bullet, a vote for Buckhouse. I also vote for Buckhouse, so 2 for Buckhouse, 1 for bullet. But if you want something different, please throw it in chat. Everyone has 1 vote, and I just count out loud. There's no poll, there's no Google form, so you're not missing anything on the screen. It's just typing in chat, and we count. We have 43 seconds left. Looks like the places are pretty cemented. First place, runaway with 32 points. I got second, and then third. Me and third, we're not. It's not runaway, but 3 points with 30 seconds left seems hard, but they could win. If they win their game, actually, let's watch this. Because they win, they would get it. They're up too, so they might take it. Yeah, they're up. If they win in 19 seconds, I will actually... Oh, no, they're black. Yeah, they're black. They're up to queen. Because they would get 4 points for this one that they would jump over me. Training. 3 for Bughouse. Oh, like they test you on a lot of stuff that you have to memorize before... Like, I guess, what do you call it? Sheet music? Yeah. But first place, Eliza, 2-2 chess. 10 for 13, 32 points. I got second, 8 for 11, 21 points. And then for a 2-0, 7 for 11, 2-game win streak, 18 points at the end. So, that is the first tournament. Those were the podium members. And we have 3 votes for Bughouse and a vote for Bullet so far. We have 4 votes for Bughouse. I think, Gregory, are you saying that? 2 for Bullet. 5 for Buckhouse, 2 for Bullet right now. And we'll say you have another minute and 15 seconds before we start the what is this? The tournament. And then Tay, appreciate that follow there. But yeah, 5 Buckhouse votes, 2 Bullet votes, and we have another minute and 8 seconds. So you want to type in chat, if you want something different, please do so. So we have an accurate representation. Alright, that's 6 for Buckhouse right now, and 2 for Bullet. You did. That 5 was amazing. 5 was amazing. But yeah, we have 50 seconds left. While we're waiting for the votes to come in, if you want to support, I have a YouTube and a Twitch and a TikTok. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. My Twitch is PJ's Chess 993. Then my YouTube and my TikTok is PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. There is no 993 at the end. So want to subscribe, follow. We're hitting some milestones on all those pretty soon. Almost 100 on Twitch, almost 1,000 on TikTok. That's pretty cool. And then almost 500 subs on YouTube. Yeah, we have another 20 seconds. It looks like it's going to be Bughouse. It has 5 votes, and there are 2 votes for anything for the other things for Bullet. If you want something, if you want that, please vote for Bullet or Blitz or something, some other variant. You play Mariam, so I have to get 3 songs. Have the mostly down. 3 songs. How long? Like how many lines of music is a song usually? And the timer is up, so it seems like it will be Bughouse. Then wins this one. If you want something different, it's only a half an hour, not a super long tournament for the variants. I get the variants is a half hour, so I know they're not as University Love is like a Blitz type of thing. Vote for Blitz from Zach, so that leaves it at 5-1. Appreciate those likes there, user. I did not see the numbers, but appreciate those likes. Let's create the title. Oh no, yeah. I'm always happy when Bughouse wins here. We're going to go for 3 minutes, not an hour, but half an hour. And not standard, but Bughouse. Let's see. Not rated. I guess it doesn't really matter for this. 01, or set it for 11. Is this the right day though? I don't know if this is the right day. Let's see. It is not the right day. Yeah, something told me they were not going to have it set right there. And 11 actually, that works out fine. Just created it, about to copy and paste for those watching on Twitch and YouTube, and 2 votes for Blitz, but it's 5-2, I believe still. So Bughouse does win. Let's go to the notes section for those who are watching on TikTok, and it is there now. I just posted it. If you want to join in, you join my club, go to the notes, and you join there. We got 3 people who joined. We need 5 more. 70? Like 70 of like multiple notes on one bar. That is great. Yeah. That definitely tests the memory. That's ridiculous. We got 3 people in here. If one person wants to play me. Oh, actually, Steve Prod, you called it last day. Yeah, let me send you the invite for a puzzle battle. Because I believe you did. You called it then. Let me see that invite. Alright, I just sent you a challenge for puzzle battle. If you want to join in. It sounds like, yeah, 150 lines is crazy. You can't now? Okay. No worries. Anyone else want to play? Not on one bar. Dude, this is, I don't know. I'm very impressed with like musical ability. Oh my god. I was hooping today. I took a knee to the thigh. This is so painful. I'm moving in a chair. This is so painful here. Man. Basketball is fun, but definitely need to play it more often. So I don't have this type of feeling. Jazzy, appreciate those likes on TikTok. Closing on 13.5 thousand. We play some daily games in the meantime. Let's see. In this game, I'm up a piece. Knight there would be a fork. I mean, I guess it is still a fork. But their knight can get in the way. Oh, no. Wait, no. The rook's just hanging. Yeah. Never mind. The rook is just free. So we're going to take that there. This next game, rub some material. I was worrying about that. That's why I was hesitant to do. I think I took with, yeah. You could take with either pawn. And I took with this one. If you take with the C pawn, they are double. 2 sets of double. That felt. Hey, I'm from United States. Let me know if you want to join in this Bughouse tournament. If you do, I can send you the invite. But yeah, they're going e4 here. If you take, I don't really like knight in, to be honest. But then if you go up, I don't know. Maybe you do have to take. Neat. There's nothing I like. This might be better. Because if you push up, they could just go f4. This was like a long-term issue kind of thing. But I don't know. Giving them the free check feels. Yeah, their knight is just too strong there. Nah, I think you have to take. I really don't know, though. Because if you take, they'll take with the knight, right? Well, take, knight back. And then you just go bishop there. Yeah. Might be uncomfortable, but it might be better long term. And this next game has just begun. We're going to go against Zach, actually. Zach's in chat right now. And we can go knight here to f3. Yeah, I like that idea. Yo, what's up, Jasmine? What is that? Is that an octopus I'm seeing? Or a squid? I can't tell which one. My Blitz elo is 2094 right now. What's yours? Yeah, right now it's 2094. We have 3 people in Bughouse. We need some more participants. If this doesn't work, we can go to a different one. We had at least 5 voters, I believe. So, looking for 5. And maybe that's just what you guys want to see. So maybe you are still here. You just like to watch Bughouse. But we do have 3 people in. We need 8 for this to not get canceled. But if this one does get canceled, we'll have to have another vote. Because I guess Bullet won. But we could. That's 5 votes that are not dispersed. No, because Blitz and Bullet were both tied at 2. Actually. So this is probably not going to go through. Needing 5 people in a minute. Not very realistic, to be honest. Head shape looks kind of squid, but can't be sure. I don't know. That is. It's pretty cool that you have that they are different emails, but they go together. I wonder why you would send them separately though. Like they could have made that one, but it makes it look cooler on the screen. We got 5 people in here now. We need 3 more. Okay, so definitely a chance now. If you want to join in, you don't know how. Please, what is that? Oh, it's my old mic. Wow, I lost a mic and I just found it. Apparently, it was stuck between my chair. But I ordered a new one. This one's better anyway, so worked out for me. I am hesitant on Rapid just because even for an hour you could, if you played the max time, you could still only play 3 games, I would say. I try and keep it shorter so you get a lot of games. I mean, 2 votes for Rapid. I guess if it's the most said, I will not object. By far, I would say. We have 2 votes for Rapid so far for the next one. From Magnus and Annabelle. But this one is canceled, so we can start the revote right now. I will vote for Bullet for the next one. If we have any other votes, please start. I see 2 for Rapid, 1 for Bullet, and we'll say another minute and a half on this vote here between the chats. So it is 2-1 at the moment. Let me know what people are feeling so I can get an accurate representation. Because Bughouse does get the 5 people that voted for it. No others. We do get 5 there. I got 5 people that voted for it. We got 5 people. We needed 3 more. But we will have 2 votes for Rapid and a vote for Bullet right now. Please throw in chat your preferred time to play. 2 votes for Bullet. A Bughouse again. So 2-2-1. Yeah. I decided for some Bughouse. It did win, but it did not go through, unfortunately. Okay. 3 votes for Rapid, 2 votes for Bullet, a vote for Blitz 960, and a vote for Bughouse. So we have another 30 seconds. 4 votes for Rapid. So Rapid is winning right now. We have 4 votes for it. We have 2 votes for Bullet, a vote for Blitz 960, and a vote for Bughouse with 20 seconds remaining. Do we have any other votes? It is 15 seconds left. Okay, now 4 for Rapid, 3 for Bullet, with 10 seconds remaining. Do we have anyone else that wants to give their opinion? I can start creating it. I usually leave the vote open until it's made for the most part, but Rapid does win 4-3. 5 votes for Rapid. 5 for Rapid, 3 for Bullet. Alright, looks like Rapid has won. Let's see, 10 minutes, hour. No other votes I'm seeing right now, so let's start this up. First, Rapid. We have not done a Rapid Arena, I don't think. We did a Rapid Swiss at a very long time ago, but this is the first Rapid Arena, I believe. So let's set this up. It is the 27th still. We'll set it for 11. And then, what is this, 11:06? No, 11:07. That's enough time. No, that's not enough time. Somehow. Down on the map there. But let's set a limit and let's create this right now. About to copy. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Wait, oh no, wait, never mind. This is Bughouse. Let me change. I forgot to change it from standard. Back to standard, I mean. It was still on Bughouse. Yeah, do not join that tournament. It says it's on the club page. It doesn't go there every time. This time it would go there when it's the wrong tournament. Don't join that one. I'm about to create the right one though. First, Rapid. 10 minutes, an hour. Score based logic standard. Okay, that's all right. And it's set for 11. And then this is the wrong date though. So that actually is not right. Set it for 11 and we can put it in like 09, I believe. So let's create this, copy it over. Now sending it for those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. And we're about to put it in the notes section for those watching on TikTok. Let's go to notes. Here this is. And just posted it. And I'm going to join in. I think we need, you said we need 10 people, Steve, for Rapid? But yeah, I'm in. Bozo Chess is in. Someone else is in too. I just can't see their username. If anyone wants to play me in something, like a bullet or a puzzle battle, please. Oh, I'm 2073. I think it's at 2049. That's as long as it's been since I played Rapid. I did not remember my exact rating. But if anyone would like to send a puzzle battle, okay, got you. I'll send you that invite right now. Let's go here. Alright, I just sent it. Let me know. Let me know if you don't see it. And I can resend it if you don't see it. Yeah, first tournament down. Did I get first or second? I think I got second in it. Got second in the last tournament. Yesterday, I think I got a lot of second and thirds. I think I won one. A lot of second places and third places. We have this one loading up right now. Let me know if you don't see that, Steve Prot, and I can set a new one. Because it is 5 minutes. Enough time to get a second invite sent and still get the full puzzle battle played. Okay, I can resend it. I don't think this one went through. Hopefully it's just not my computer. Oh, the wrong thing. For now, and I just sent it again. Let me know if you see that one. Yeah, at 425. Nice. It's not a round number. Nice quarter number. But sent that. We can close out some tabs. This is a little bit too much. And let me know if that's not going through. and maybe you can send it to me if it's not working, and I can just join that. You didn't receive it? Okay. Let me go to the notes real quick. Let's see how much time we have. Yeah, if you want to send me an invite, I can see if I can join your invite. We do have enough time still. If you want to send it, it's a goat 2304. You went from 13:30 to 11:30, and then back to 12:20. Wow, man, losing 200 rapid. I just cannot sit. I would have quit. I'm not gonna lie. You have more resilience than me for rapid. For bullet, I can try and get all the points back for an extended period of time. For rapid, if I'm like, yeah, it's time, I'll just take my loss. Go down, take. But you got back a lot of it, so you knew what you were doing. Going to give a check in the corner. All right, let's see if we can win this. Oh, whoa, hold on. No, you can't. Wait, no, you cannot do that. Yeah, you can't do that at all. I really, wow. On puzzle 4, I'm stuck. This is kind of bad. If you take, they'll just take, right? Am I missing something? Like, how do you? Oh, maybe it's take. And then if they took there, you had bishop d4. Okay. That took me way too long. They are double my points. That one. Sometimes it happens. Chess can be a difficult game. We also made it ones to make up the time that we lost there, because we spent way too long on puzzle number 4. Considering, look how easy these are. I don't know. That one was definitely harder than the usual number 4 puzzle. Maybe I also was just struggling with it, but I feel I was a little more difficult. There's checkmate. This is a cool mating pattern. Because when they move their rook over, you could take, they take, and then queen to h7, h2 was checkmate. We're going to go here and then rook down. Same idea as the previous one I've done. We're going to take the rook in the corner. This is checkmate. 15 for 15, although we did take too much time on one of them. This should just still be checkmate, right? I think this is force mate. Yeah. Then take that on h2. I don't know. Check. And then mate. Yeah. This one also. Oh, this is just mate here on h7. I was like, this doesn't look like it works, but it doesn't work. You have to go to h7. You could go. No, whoa. This is on the 3rd rank. You can't go up. This is the only legal check. So that has to be the first move. My problem is. Oh, this is a cool one. So it's check, king up, and then there's check, right? Then they'll take, and then there's check. And then because it's opposition, this is checkmate. That feels like it's harder than the rating is being given. But that has a lot of moves. That's going to be mate there. This is just a winning endgame, I believe. Yeah, you take the rook in the corner. I love that they don't show exactly what it is every time. It makes it more fun. So do you go for checkmate? Do you go to win material? It makes you actually have to calculate all the way through. I think you can go down and then force mate here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this should just be mate. And wait, no. Because if you go down, they go knight there. There must be something I'm missing. Because that's definitely the first move. Oh, it's here instead, and then you take, yeah. Oh, they've lost. Okay, we can claim win there. GG. So let's go to the tournament. We have 36 seconds left. We got 5 people in here. So, first rapid. Those not played rapid before, somehow it is a 10-minute game. 10 minutes for both sides. We got 5 people in here so far. Let's see how many more we get in. If anyone else wants to join, please ask, and I can try and tell you how to try and help you get in this tournament if you are interested. Now we have 10 seconds left. 10, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's start this up. All right, rapid. Man, all right, I gotta do some thinking. You can't move quick. One mistake, they have 10 minutes or some large amount of time to make you suffer for it. Knight is on f6 here. All right, taking time to calculate first. C3. Can't say I played a lot of C3s in my Petrov days. Yeah, so this might be the perfect rapid example. So if you take here, I feel like that's definitely the move. Take on e4. In every line like this where they don't take immediately, you still have to take first. Like even with d4 you take, with bishop c4 you take. I don't know why I would think it's different here. Yeah, I just want to take there. Some heavy theory about to be played. He says, I don't know the theory for c3. They have caught me slipping, so we're gonna have to wing this a little bit. We're gonna take on e4. I hope I don't lose to this. But I have some time to calculate at least. But take on e4 first. I'm assuming it's either take or d. No, it has to be take. I feel like you can't go. Yeah, it must be take. d4 doesn't work because you could take there, queen, knight. Yeah, it's just not quick enough because you're one move away from castling. Whatever happens to the king, you can castle on a move. Move the bishop. Well, something tells me they know what they're doing, but I feel like knight to c5 works. Because if you go knight c5 and they take, you could really just go e6, I believe, and then the bishop's, yeah. I think. But they know the position, apparently. So it gives me pause. I think you can, I feel like that works, though. If you go knight c5, they take the pawn, you go d6. The knight has to move, and you take that. But then they could go queen here. Oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. You could go knight here. They could take. You could go d6. But then they could go... No, they couldn't go queen here. Could they? No, they couldn't, because you go knight there after. Yeah, let's just try this. I think this works. I think it works. Knight to c5, attacking the bishop. They can take the pawn. We go d6 next. What's going on, idolizes? We're attacking the bishop. If they go, we can go pawn to d6 next. Yeah, d6. If they take, we'll take back. Yeah, 5 people in here. If anyone else wants to do it, someone that might wait for a while. No, 2 people. We have 7 people in here right now. Yeah, knight. They're going for that. I think I'm going to try the d6 idea. Oh, a sacrifice, actually. Okay. A sacrifice I was not ready for. I was not expecting this. The queen's going to come up. I feel like I can just go queen here. Yeah, I feel like I can go... Yeah, wait, yeah. You can. I don't know. This is very odd. I've never played this line before. With c3 and knight here on... What is this? e5? How is Sonic 3? I want to see Fantastic Four soon. I saw Superman, but I've not seen any of the Sonic movies. Are they worth... I assume... Are they worth the watch or just something to do with your family? You can go rook over... And then... Okay. Attack the queen. How did I miss that? I did not have to do that. At all. I could have not went rook over. Could have went c6. c6 would have worked perfectly fine. Man. That's a miss. But it's fine. Okay, you can't go back in time. Let's just play this position. From here on out, we can go pawn up. Pawn up. They can go queen over and then knight here to d7. Man. c6 would have fixed all my problems. And I'm not even playing a quick time control, so I have no excuse. I just did not see it. But we went b6, knight to d7 next, I would say. And then knight c5. They have 2 pawns for the knight when it could have just been 1. If it was just 1, there's really nothing to like about white's position. But with 2 now, yeah, it makes you wonder, like, a missed opportunity indeed. We can drop the king back now. No need for it to stay there. It's not really doing anything. We need to be able to attack the queen, but then that pawn hangs. They could go up, but then we could take, but then they drop that. Wait, could I have just... Huh. Yeah, I think I missed something. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, you've been here. I remember, Starpo, you were here the other day. I was pretty good, Eggman. The world. Oh, is that a spoiler? Oh. Well, I know what happens now. We're going rook here. Is this like a comic accurate thing? But I don't care. I probably want to watch it though. But rook over there attacking the queen. Knight to d7. I'm doing alright today. How are you doing today? I don't know what I would like to do. I feel like this is fine. But this also works, I think. I don't know. I'm not super tied down to this. I guess knight here. I'm not fully sure which is the best way to go about this. They go knight in, but I think it'd still be fine. Appreciate those like story poster. We can go queen to f7 with knight in, but we also could go here eventually. Man, I just do not like rapid. If I want to play long, I need it to be worth something. This is just a long game. Queen f7 next, I think, because they probably want to go 94, and then qf7. No, they're not going to go 94 because of queen f7. Actually, I'll take that back. But is that? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't even do anything, because if you go there, you could try bishop d5, but then the knight would hang. But I guess you would want to trade down because your material is black. So yeah, they probably want to go 94. I wonder if they go rook to e1. But then I guess you could still go like rook over bishop d8, because you can't go rook a b8 because you lose a, and they push their pawn down. I was also kind of worried about this, but I just saw I could go knight here. I think this traps their queen. I'm not fully sure. I think this does trap their queen though, because like I don't see where I could go. They can't go here or here or here or here or here, and then obviously they take you with material. So they would get a piece and a rook for the queen. Because I'm already up a piece, I'd just be up a queen for a rook. So I think it is trapped here, unless I'm mistaken. And I can't even get a quick trigger attack. So they give a counter that I was not ready for this counter. And this works too, because my bishop is still under attack. Wait, no, it doesn't. Wait. Oh, they're attacking my knight. So if I don't take their knight, so if I take, they can take my bishop. I guess I get a pawn back, but that's not worth that's not worth anything. If you take the queen, they take. Yeah, there's not another way to do this. Because you just take the queen, they can go knight x f6, I believe, with a check, and the bishop's still hanging there on e6. So I was kind of right, but it just does not end up working out for us here. We're going to take. And then we're going to go knight back here first, because we don't want to. Now they go queen here, actually. So this is cool. They have to go queen there. You can go for the queen trade, and then when they take, you could take. Oh, you can't take there or there. Well, that's wrong. Yeah, I did not look at that. Take the pawn. They take, you can take, and then they move rook over. King f7 guards everything. Now that pawn gave there on c6, we've got back. Now with no immediate attack, black is just up a knight for one pawn, which is a winning exchange. We also have a nice move, depending on what they do. Because we could go knight d3 if they don't guard the d3 square. And that is very nice. But they might be looking, and that stops rook to e1. Neither will their bishop let their rooks connect. They go back, so they are guarding that square. I like the idea of just bishop f6. Bishop f6. Their rooks are still not connecting. Or, yeah, I think this works. I think bishop f6 here. Or over. And, nah, that might be doing too much. Just get on this diagonal, try and limit what they could do. I would love to go queen here and get something on d3. But I just want to get my pieces protected. Bishop's going to guard. This pawn is weak. So I maybe just go down to guard it. And then rook over. And 5 minutes left, 10 minutes gone in the game, and it's still not over. Pawn forward, though. Yeah, you can't let it drop. And then rook over, I would assume. Because, yeah, rook over. They don't want to trade anything as their down material. So they don't want to do that. Rook c e8 is the next move. They take, will take back with the rook on a8. And then, like, knight e4 or something. Yeah. If they go c4, you can go d4. And that'd be fine. Or you could even take, because the knight's guarding the queen. Or if they go like b4 or something. But then you could take in your forking. It's, you know, some calculations at least. Rook over. No need to think too much there. We just know we want to attack the rook. Capture. Over. Oh, that's check. Yeah. I messed up. I was fine with that, but I missed that it's... I will say, though, it isn't super easy. Because they see they can win the pawn, I'm sure. The problem, I would say, is if they trade the rooks off, a queen bishop versus queen bishop knight, they do go for it. Yeah, they do go for it. Understandably so. I do think this is fine. I'm going to go queen up. Offering the exchange. Queen down. Oh, this is check. Oh, I messed up. This is, yeah, I'm moving too quick. Used to these quicker time formats, and I am blundering. King's going to slide up. Now we're equal material. We're not even up anything. I don't know though. I still would rather play black. Yeah, this is actually winning now. I think they took too much. I'm like 99% sure. I can't say 100. I'm like pretty sure their queen's just too out the game to really do anything right now. And now it's a blitz game. The Polish is OP. You just played Eli, I'm guessing. We can... Okay. So, it's a couple options. I think knight here is the most obvious. I would say, yeah, this is the most obvious. Because you're going to attack the bishop. They have to react to that. Right? They have to react. And if we get rid of that bishop, we have a lot to work with. We're going to go bishop here. This pawn is weak. So you could just take it. That might be... I don't know. That might be doing a little... Not enough versus too much. Like, where is the balance? Like, if you go bishop here, trying to force the trade, which it would force. They take, you take, but then they get the pawn. So you'd have to have checkmate. Oh, that's check too. Never mind. You can't do it that way. Maybe you just take the pawn? Like, their queen is still kind of not doing anything. We have some time to calculate. Why not calculate, I guess? There should be something. There's check on e3. I see check on e3. The king can go to h2. And then it's like, what would you do after that? Like, I don't see the follow-up. You could go check on e3, king h2. And if there was just a way you could go bishop... If you can get the bishop to h1 is the only thing. Oh, yeah, I see what I want to do. Okay. Talking that through, I see it's just bishop e7. Because if they go up... What if they do go up, actually? Maybe it's knight takes and then bishop e7. That might work. But then we run into some issues. Because they can go queen down if you take there. Then maybe you can go queen up. I don't know. I think you can take here first. Bishop e7 wouldn't work previously because of b4. And they do go there. Yeah. They were looking at that too. Is a knight back? Attacking the queen again? Or is a knight here getting closer to the king? I don't know if there's a huge difference. Or is it knight back even? It might be knight back. Because I don't even know if there's a way to win this. I definitely can just get up some material. Yeah. Let's just go here to attack this pawn. I don't see checkmate. Not that it's not mate. But it might just be easier when they have less pawns on the board. Yeah, they can't guard this unless they go up, he'll just take. So this is a decent plan. 2 minutes left for both of us. So, Fauzi, I do tournaments. If you want a link to the tournament, here it is. You can join in there. There it is in chat. You should see it now. Their queen's going to drop back. I think you could just take, because they can't. Yeah, I think they can force anything. You can just take the pawn, I believe. There's no checkmate. The bishop guards this. They give a check. King drops back. And oh, no, you could have done something else. You could have done something else. Yeah, this pawn's actually hanging. I could have went queen up and it does the same thing. But now we have a check. Right? And then this is maybe why you could argue this is better. You have check. Right? I think I could have went to the corner. This is mate, I believe. Because when they go back, this is going to be mate. I think this is forced. I don't even think it's a sacrifice they could do. Knight x g3 is forced mate. because they can't go over there. The queen guard's there, and they're checked as well. Yeah, we can just pre-move that. So we're able to get the first win there. There's the checkmate. For those who don't see it, the knight is attacking the king, the bishop guards this angle, and the queen is guarding the file. That's how that's checkmate. Let's get to the next one. 1 for 1. 17 minutes for one game. GG. Very fun game. Very fun game. Bishop e7 is winning on the spot. Really, was it winning even before I took the knight? So if I go here... Oh, let's go to the analysis, actually. Is that what you're saying? Steve, I appreciate that donation there. But yeah, let's see the... Since we have to wait some time for a game anyways, we can go over this. I'm sure this won't be a quick wait. We can do 87 to 74, 1750 to 2400. It says we both played the opening horribly. I guess you can't see this on TikTok, but you can on YouTube and Twitch. I can show you real quick so you can see. Here's this, like 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go back to the review. But you should be able to see it for a quick second there. Let's start the review. But yeah, I made an account and closed it because I was bored. E4, E5. Okay, so that is a blunder. I was like, I know that doesn't work. Oh, you're supposed to take the knight? Oh my god, yeah. Why did I take the bishop first? That makes way more sense. Oh well, you're still winning. I found the correct opening moves for the most part. Did I make any huge mistake? Taking the queen is better. I didn't think so. This is why I didn't take. I saw this. I saw take. And I'm like, if you take back, then you don't get the pawn. Maybe when I'm not considering, you just go rook over, yeah. And then if they go rook over, you just go knight here. And you would still win the pawn back. I was looking for immediate gratification with that one. And I could have just waited a little bit. Skip frames. Oh no. Am I lagging? Is my stream lagging? No. Why is no? I'm not even streaming to 4 outputs and I'm having this problem. Oh man. That is tough. How do I fix this? I don't know what I could do. Alright, catch you, Gregory. I'm glad that happened. And Milkshake, appreciate those likes there. Much appreciated. But yeah, this game is my computer. Looks like it fixed a little bit, but go in there, we take the pawn. Take. Yeah, rook here to e8. I didn't think that was an accuracy, so I missed that. The reason is because they get the pawn, I guess. And you offer the queen trait, and king h8 was better. And now, so knight to d3 was a good move. Knight captures b2 was also the best move. Okay, a couple back. Knight d1 the best move. 4 straight, we'll take that. King goes back, yeah. I said that too. Queen f5 works better. We end up getting mate because they go. Oh, they could have dropped back, but yeah, then you just lose that. The king here would have worked a little better, but it's still losing. So, and there's checkmate there on g3. Cam, appreciate those likes there. Skill Cam, the CM, much appreciated, man. Closing in on 14K on TikTok. But yeah, we got that first one. We're waiting for a game. This will probably be a long wait, so we can watch a game in the meantime. It looks like the camera fixed. Yeah, it looks like a little bit better now. Appreciate that, Cuts. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was a fun game. But in this one here, Jose, a lot higher I see in the rapid versus the other ones. But the rook slides over to d8. We have... How many games have you played? Wait, is it... Did it go back? I got the notification a second time. Then my frames have detected a 25% drop. Okay, it's looking like it's not freezing too much at least. Yeah, bishop's there on b3. It takes... What did it take? Takes the bishop. White can take back with the c or the a pawn. I'd probably take back with the a, but I don't know if that's right. I think I would probably do that, and they do that as well. Because I like rook a1 to control the open file. Maybe bishop... I don't know. I feel like bishop... Oh, you can go bishop e3, actually. So yeah, I think that's winning. It would be completely losing. The idea makes sense, except your knight's hanging, which loses the game there, I can't lie. If you lose the knight, you'd be down. But black is up a pawn and up 3 minutes on the clock. How many games have you played, though? How have you played 2 games? How is that possible? You have a win and a draw already. Who'd you draw? Who got the draw? Zach got the draw there. Man, I'm waiting. Let me just getting in the queue. But I'm still waiting for a game. 1 for 1, but not too many have been played. Anyone, Hans? You may be agree, but yeah, number 2 in the world is crazy. I don't think I've seen enough to see the arrogance, because I've heard other people, or like seen other people complain about it, but I have not seen, I don't watch enough to pick that up. Or is chess annoying? Sometimes it is. Sometimes you'll catch a losing streak. It's like, why do I play this game? Why do you play this game? I get it. Like, I was 22-39 bullet yesterday. I'm 21-59 today. Sometimes it is just not going well. Yeah, bishop going there to e3. This was what the idea I liked, but now you can't go rook a1 because they're not connected anymore. So rook a1 just drops the rook. One loss and all chance. Yeah, that's the one thing. There's not a lot of room for error playing with this time control. Not too much room for error. But queen there to a5, bishop back. Looking for a discovery. And a fork there. Might be game. Well, wait, no. I think there is actually one move you could play. I wonder if they find it, though. I think you could play. I don't want to say it. I think there's one move for white. They do. Okay, he finds it immediately, too. That was a quick find. The reason this works is because the bishop on e7 is a check as well. So whatever you do, there's a check that wins material. And then you're also attacking the queen. 95 is a brilliant. Wow, that's a great move. And found it very quick as well. Very quick. But knight, and I'm in a game against Eliza. 1900 on the wrap. We're going to go d4, bishop f4. I guess since I have some time to think, I will play the opening I usually play. Bishop d3, knight to f3, h3, exchanges, c3, queen c2, and then I guess I don't have to rush this out, but we're just going to go here instead. They go e5, capture, capture, capture. Oh, not capture, attack the queen. And these bishops are staring off at each other. Wonder if they decide to take. We'll go a4. Do they take or not take? What is their plan with this? We have a pawn on a4. They castle. I'll castle as well, get my king to safety. No reason to not do that. And they go pawn to h6. Maybe they're trying to entice me to take this, but the knight could just take, and that wouldn't work the way you want it to. We're going to go rook f to d1, I think. Queen slides over. You could go c4. What do you do in that opening when they knight e4? Pray. But yeah, I don't like playing against it either. I usually will go maneuver my knight somewhere and go f3. But honestly, when the knight's on e4, it is not a very fun position in the London. I get your point. But yeah, I generally try and go f3 and kick it out the way. But queen goes here to f6. I mean, I don't know. That just doesn't really make any sense. Because they just take with the knight. You could go knight here. I like c4. But if you do, they don't take and you take. They just get a good knight. That feels weird. Knight here just allows c5, I think. I don't see anything I really want to play. So maybe I do just take that, and then they get it. And then we go here. Yeah. And anything else, just knight d4 and pawn to c4 just feels so off. And then knight here. And then something to f5 on the next turn, but they could go knight back. But also queen e2, queen f3, I feel would work. So yeah, queen e2, they stop anything from going there. We could go, they could go knight f5, but they go pawn forward here. We're gonna go a5, so we can en passant if they go up, versus not en passanting. They go c5, you can attack, but again, this doesn't really work. Yeah, I guess this is up, knight back. They can slide their queen over, but they guard that way. Now what do? You can go queen here and get double pawns. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm not looking to do that. Like, if I could avoid it, I would like to avoid it. What do you think? Honestly, I don't know enough about Bobby Fischer to I'm not a chess historian, to be honest. I don't know too many uh, famous games or too many play styles for the non-current members, so I couldn't give an honest opinion. But, like, the only game I remember is the one that he sacrificed the queen, I think for a rook and 2 bishops, or I think 3 pieces, something like that, and he got a cool checkmate. And that's the only game that I have like at top of mind. But yeah, rook AC8. I've been playing for, I get like 12 years, but I know how to play for 16. I took a 4-year break though. But I have been playing in some capacity in 12 years of my life. What about yourself? I don't know what to do here though, because if you go here, I just don't. This is not the worst thing in the world. And you can't take. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to spend forever on this. And they can't go queen b6 would be my. That would be my real issue if they could go there, but they can't because of a5. Yeah, they do take. Now what do they do? Rook slides over. King g2. Knight's going to slide. You can go pawn up to stop knight here to e5. If they go here, you can go king up, and that'd be fine. You want to stop what they do. You can go rook up and then rook over. They're looking to double up on d file. I will as well. Ah, interesting. So if you take, they can go rook over. And then you can go knight back. But then you have a weakness. I think you have to though, because if they push this, that's really bad. This is bad as well. Like it's not a lot of good options. You will, if you take, they take, you lose the knight. So you'd have to take, take, and then just drop back, and you're attacking this pawn, but they can just slide over, and this is a long-term weakness. So maybe because it's so weak long-term, you might just have to allow here, and go rook over. That's what I'm thinking. You may have to happen, yeah, because this would be so difficult to deal with if they had a rook on the b file and they double up. Now they have to react at least. I don't know. I still think it's fine for them. They go rook over, and then it's the same set of logic. If you take the rook, the knight's hanging. Yeah, same thing. You can't push because of knight takes. You could go up. If they push takes, yeah, you could go up. Let me double check though. c4, they could push you, capture. This is still hanging at the end. Yeah, it doesn't work. If we go up, take. There's just a take. What if you go knight, king here? Or not even king there. You could go knight here. No, not knight. Because if you go here, there's a check. You go up. So then when you take, this isn't hanging. It's not that that's hanging. It's more that it's check and it's hanging. So I need to stop one of the two. And I say stop with this check. Then if they go c4, that's actually what you would like. So I think we go king here. Let's double check that works. I think it does. So king up. There's a fork on this square. So I need to be careful about that. Maybe king f3 was better because of that. They have a check. And now they just guard what was a weakness. Oh, I've been missing a very key point of this. You could just take it and take the pawn. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that this entire time. You could just take this now. And this is still guarded. And you can even go knight back to guard. But they push. So yeah, you can't do that way actually. You could go knight there doesn't work. Wish you could push somehow, but you can't push knight. Oh wait, no. Because if you go knight there, your knight's trapped. Knight up. You can go rook. This is like the only move that doesn't lose the game. Because if you go knight back, that's definitely wrong. If you go knight there, they take. You have no square to go to. You might have to go here. Yeah, I don't like that. But I don't. I'm down 4 minutes. They're moving very quick. They are very confident in this position. I can't say. I'm loving what I have going on right now. We can go up and maybe e4. Do I watch Daniel Narditsky? Not like in my free. I've seen a lot of his commentary. I like him as a commentator. He's my favorite commentator, I'd say. They push. You can't go forward. You can go rook. No, you can't go rook over. I feel like I missed a message or two. You said You started this just this year. Okay, okay. What made you get into chess? Then knight a4 worked because you can take on c4 after. That's very possible. I definitely could have. I've missed a lot. Not even just today. I missed a lot of tactics. So knight a5 could have definitely worked. We can go knight to e2. Yeah, the problem is this is just very weak. Yo, what? Yeah. Hold on one sec. Nah. Hold on one second. You gotta. That's crazy. Alright, I had to ban someone real quick. Alright. Let me go back to the game. They go on pawn here to f5. You can go knight back. Yeah, I don't know though. Because if you push, they could take, right? Let me exit this real quick. If you push, take. Like, that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, you can do this. You can go rook over. There's a movie called Queen of Cotway. My dad was telling me about that movie. I haven't seen it, but he was saying it was a great... Oh, they find the issue. I'm just moving without thinking. I was trying... This worked at the end because the knight's hanging. It's not hanging anymore. This is hanging, though, so I have to make a choice. Do they want to go for that exchange? I don't know if I would. I'm not sure if I would do that. But if they do, it's not like it's a loser or anything. Yeah, we took there on e4. We can take on e6 if they take on b2. We take there, they go there. If they don't, we can move our rook back, maybe. We take on c4. Then if they take, we can take on a6, and we'll be up a pawn, I believe. Right, yeah. We up a pawn. It still feels like a drawn endgame, but I'd be the one who could control most of the stuff. Capture. Now, it would be a problem if they could get over. Yeah, they're looking for a checkmate. And there would be... This does look bad, but their king is also just very, very weak. Yeah, they have to do this, because their king is also weak. They're looking for mate on the second rank. I don't know if there was mate, but it was something. I don't know if it was mate, though. But they can't go for it, because their king is, like, equally as weak. Something I will say is you can't move your rook over. Well, you could, because if they go over, you have to go king over, though. So I don't know. Maybe you just go down, but then king up. So that doesn't work either. So you have to find a balance. I think the balance... What would the balance be? I have 2 minutes left. I have 7. So this is kind of an issue. We go over, right? But then they go over. We go over. Or you can just go down, but then they go up. Oh, then you could check. Yeah, they can. Oh, yeah. But if you go down, rook over. I think this still is better. But I have a minute left, so it doesn't matter. Any advice for someone starting? I would say just the more games you can play, the better. I would also say Rapid is a good one to play to start off, because you have to do more calculation than you would in... Or you're just naturally going to do more calculation than you would in like a Blitz type of game. Blitz or Bullet. Puzzles are very helpful for me. Some people say they're not helpful, so doesn't work for everyone, but I found them to be very useful. I don't know the exact way to go about this. Oh, maybe it's over. No, I need to stay here. Check first. I might have done... This might be a draw. I think I messed up. Yeah, this might just be a draw. Because my pawns have no connectivity, which is the problem. The rook's down, we can go over. But then this pawn's just hanging. Check. And it's like, what do you do? Maybe it's here. Oh, yeah, it might just be here, actually. We need to be able to push this forward. And this. We can give up one pawn. So if you go up, yeah. Let's try this. And they have to move their rook over. And if they ever sacrifice... They're not even sacrifice. If I ever lose the sacrifice with them taking this... So I think I figured it out. We're going to go up with the pawn. Here. Yeah, I think... And we're going to rook up. We have a minute left. I think this is winning. They have to make moves, which is the problem. Okay. So if you... Wait. Man, this is rapid, but I would love more time here. Do you go here or do you slide? I think you go here. I'm gonna, yeah, I think you do. I don't have that much time left. Oh, no, I messed up. I had a better move. Yeah, I had a wave. I could just want to move my king, and that would have been. Maybe I'm too slow now. Wait, now it's fine, because they take there. We go here. Zugzwang. They have to move their king or their rook. Yeah, so now when they move this, we can take, and they move the rook, we can push, which is this way. Yeah, Zugzwang again, actually. This whole position is Zugzwang. I have 44 seconds left. So they check. We could go here, right? And then we're looking to promote. Take. And now we just have to get... Okay, here. Yeah, now we've won the pawn. Because they have to go here, and you just go rook over. Okay. 34 seconds to win a king and rook endgame. I mean, this is... It's been a while since I've done this, but I should be able to. They resign. They have more confidence in me than I do, to be honest. I probably would have found that eventually. 33 seconds, that's enough time. We've won. We're 2 for 2. How you played 4 games, I have no clue, honestly. I don't know how you played that many. We only played 2. We've won both of them, though. So that is a nice start. We're in second place with high efficiency, not much volume. If you're just solving puzzles, they are easy. Yeah, I would say puzzles you have to calculate through. Like, if you're just... Like, if you saw the puzzle battle I did, I was just doing those. That's not the puzzles I mean. I mean some that take... You're sitting there for, like, 2-3 minutes trying to figure out... Like, visualization, I think, improves when you do puzzles that are difficult for you. But yeah, we're able to get that one. We can watch a game in the meantime, because our game is over. Let's see. What's the closest rating here? They're kind of close. Oh, here we go. Here's a close rating game. I got put in one. All right, Zach. 12-20, as you said. D4. There's enough time for this one to complete. I might play 3. I think I said the problem with this is you might play 3 games with the full time. I might actually play 3 games. So I might have called it for me at least. Maybe not for everyone. We're going to go C3, Q B3, and then, yeah, Queen B3. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this. Knight here. Okay, I know you're not supposed to really do this, but I feel like this is free at this point. It could be not free, and I could be wrong. But it just feels like it's not guarded all the way. Maybe Queen B3 makes it a problem. But if you just go up, then what? Like, you would still be guarding it. Yeah, because the bishop's attacking it. Oh, the problem is if you go there, they could... No, you would still attack the queen. Yeah. I'm going to try something. We're going to go bishop here to G, B5. The rook slides over. Here, attacking the queen and the knight. And then we could go queen's A4 next. I think we have a nice central attack here. Because they can't go over, I'm pretty sure. Because you could just take the knight. Right? So you have to drop back. And then if you go queen here to A4, you're guaranteed to win some material. Maybe you're not, though. Because it might be a pin at the end of that does not work out for white. But regardless, we're going to go queen A4 next. Oh, no, you could still win material. Yeah. No, you can't. Wow, if they play this right, you can't win anything. It'll be actually exactly equal. Saber, appreciate that follow there on TikTok. Yeah, if they play this right, I'm pretty sure it's exactly equal. I will say, it's not the simplest. There's it's like 5 or 6 moves, I believe, for them to find. I'm just gonna hope they don't find them. But I think if you do find them all, it's equal material. Even the pawn them up now, they would get back. I'm pretty sure at the end. Oh no, they couldn't because no, yeah, they could. Yeah, it'll be equal. Do they find it? Well, the first move I think is pretty. You have to go queen back. After that, though, I think it will be. I guess you don't have to. You can go queen over. I don't think that works as well, though. I think that might work better. But it's the same idea. You have to go to one of these two. You can't go over. Over just loses. Zero. Appreciate those likes. They're close on 14K on TikTok. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun. I think rook to c8 might have been a mistake. But also, I went queen b3 a little too early. We both messed up a little bit in the opening. I think instead of rook c8, if they go... Honestly, a6 might just work. If you go a6... Because then if you go knight in... I think... Oh, okay. Okay, queen over here to c7 doesn't work. Because you can take and you're attacking the queen. And the bishop is guarded by the pawn. Let me double check, though. But yeah, I think I can just do... And it's a discovered attack here as well. And the queen can't take there, or the bishop will take. You already took that minor piece. So you're +4 right now. Whatever happens the rest of this exchange, white is +4 material. So keep that in mind. Like, even if they take the knight back, and you take the queen, it's only like a knight for something. So, did you win it, though? Or was it dumb and you lost it? I don't know. I've taken... We'll see the reaction? Alright, I got you. I got you. Let's see. Oh, I guess I can click on it. I was about to click on it now. I probably cannot. Who would you play? Oh, it just went away. You played... Type their username so I can go to your account and click on it. But I'm sure we have time to react. When this one's over, will not be enough time for a game. They go bishop here. I think you can go for the bishop, yeah, and just take that. So the queen is just, it's still weak. I think it still falls. Now you're up 2 pieces. I don't think links go through in the chat is the problem. Because I can't see a link. I think only I can put links. Actually, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't see the link, though. Right now. Delusional sacrifice. Okay, got you. We're going to take that. Capture the pawn here on b7. Attacking that rook. So you played Delusional Sacrifice here. Alright. Yeah, we're attacking the rook here. And we're looking at checkmate on e7 right now. The rook's under attack. The king can't cancel because the bishop. So they might have to sacrifice. But then it's also threatening mate in 1. Then knight back. And then this is also mate. I think this is forced mate. However you look at it. I'm 90% sure. There could be a way this isn't forced. But I think it is. I think this is forced. Because knight can't drop to get the... And even if you remove the bishop, the pawn functions the same way. Oh, you know what? No, it's not forced. Because they... If you take the bishop, then you take with the pawn, the bishop also guards that square. So they could just castle after they sack the rook for the bishop. It's still winning, but it's not a forced mate the way I was thinking. Yeah, they can get out of that. Oh, okay. Public now. I got you. Isn't this structure clearly abundant? Can't believe it's so damn from mistake. Yeah, it was. I think after rook, either rook c8 or queen c7, after that, it's just too much. I think just too much material. If we want to take there, honestly, I don't know. Does it matter? I might could just push. Or bring my knight in. I'll just castle. It's no need to overcomplicate it. Let's not mess up. Mistakes do happen. Now this will be a crazy mistake, but let's still play like a normal game. Just get the king to safety. I think you could go here now. Oh, no, you can't. That's why they pushed up, because you can't go there now. Very nice touch, but we are going to take here in the center. For those who don't see it, you cannot sacrifice because takes. You would still be winning, but you give up your queen for no real reason. I mean, you could take the pawn, or you just get a queen. I think I'll just get a queen, and then work from there. We have 2 queens on the board. We just need to keep one of them. And the end is a pawn for a knight, so we're up some more material, and we're attacking the e5 pawn. Yeah, knight d2, knight f3. Could be the next couple of moves, I feel. That's what I'm thinking. Knight e2, knight f3, attacking the center. I Let me resign this one. So let me go to your game real quick. Delusional Sacrificer. Because I don't have enough time to play one, I'm pretty sure. 14 minutes. Let me just check this real quick. Members. GG. Delusional Sacrifice. Is there any, like, underscore anything? Yeah, that doesn't... I'm assuming there's maybe no space. Maybe there is an underscore. Let's use an underscore here. Let's search. Okay, got you. Oh, genome. I feel like it changed again. But you gotta win here. Could have drawn. That's tough. Is this the game here against Geomantis? Let's see. A brilliant move in this game, and you won. Okay, you survived a brilliant. Sicilian. I can't say too much about Sicilians. Because I don't know too much. QD6, that's brilliant. Oh, I guess because this is hanging. But then, yeah, Knight C7, which is why it does. Oh, Knight C7. So, you won this game? Wow, okay. How did you win? You're down a queen. But you got you got 2 pieces and 3 pawns. That's a lot of material. You castle. Attack their queen. Okay. I don't know why they took. King up. Oh, I can already see. You get your bishop here somewhere, I'm assuming, and there's something with the mate. That's my guess of what happens. King slides up. Rook over. Pawn up. Take. Oh, wow. Because if they go king here, what's the exact issue? Yeah, you just take the... Yeah. You got 3 pieces. That is a crazy comeback. Queen D6, Knight C7. I'd be mad if I found that and lost the game. Because that's a nice little tactic. It was only plus 1.4. Getting 3 pawns and 2 pieces. A lot better than one would expect. Oh, is it freezing again? Please tell me it is not freezing anymore. I'm hoping. It looks like it's still freezing. Go to the next game. Well, we're 3 for 3. High efficiency, low volume, so it doesn't really matter. First place, how have you played 6 games? I don't even know how is that possible? Yeah, I would say, you would think it's not, it worked though. I guess it was still, because 1.4 for that, for a queen up, you would think it's more than plus 1.4. Like, it did more than I would think. Like, 3 pieces for a queen, I would do that any day of the week. I would rather have the 3 pieces. The 3 pawns and 2 pieces, I think a GM could probably win that. I think for anyone, I probably couldn't. But I can, 3 pieces I've won before. And I've done it intentionally. Like, I've intentionally done that. It's a fun position to play. Like, you just have to figure out how. You would think it doesn't work. It works because they have so much less. Even though they have a queen. A queen is only so strong. It's only 1 piece. Like, that bishop pair, especially if you have 2 bishops and a knight and they have a knight. They have a bishop. It's a little different. I found still winning, but definitely more difficult. When you have both bishops and they have none, I'd say definitely go for that. Probably still go for it either way. But we can watch a game as we're not in a game. Yeah, especially King G2 seems like an issue because of because you could get the bishop on that diagonal. Not that you ended up doing it in that game, but the bishop back. Oh my god, I am in so much pain. Man, basketball is a painful sport. Half is crazy, Ali. Half is crazy. Man, they didn't give you any chance. Yeah, bishop c5. d6. I don't know. Is it knight f6 or d6? I do not know which is first. We'll try it here. Knight f6 instead. Do they go knight f3? If they go knight f3, I think we could just go or h6 to stop this. Knight f3, d6. Man, playing this way is so odd. This is reminding me of childhood. I can't remember any of the games, but I just have the feel, like in my head, like I've seen this so much. But I have not. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Forgot about that. A6 in this line. So I think it is. Yeah, I played this wrong. Knight here. Bishop up. If they take, we'll take. And then we can go e5 after, potentially. I'm not sure, though. Because they capture, we'll capture back. We can castle. But the thing is, if I'm ever losing, I could just stall. This would be a long stall. But I have more time than the game clock has. So I really could just stall out after. Have you had that before, Ali? The 3 pieces against the queen? Yeah, I won't stall out, though. That'd be... I'm playing a tournament, but I'm also streaming. So that would not be entertaining. We're going to castle. They push, will take. I was off. It was like a close, but I wouldn't wait 9 minutes. I wait a minute though. I have a limit. We can go queen up or maybe just knight here. Honestly, yeah. Their queen can't move in now. We can go knight here. A multi-purpose move. Okay, they get their knight active as well. Take with check, and then we're going to give another check. The king slides back over. And now we're going to go pawn. Oh, no, you can't go pawn here because of knight in. Okay. Okay. Do you go knight here, though, would be the question. I don't know if you do. I think you can. No, I don't like that, though. If you go there, their knight gets there. But you could, though. I'm, like, talking myself into this. I think you could do this. I think you just go pawn to g5. They go knight here to f5. You could go king to h7 and then knight e7. Yeah, why? That's not even bad. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Here, king h7, and then knight here next. I get a lot of games because I play fast and aggressive optimal play styles for arenas. Fair enough. But even then, like, with 10 minutes, can they not? Do you get them to play fast? Like, do they just match you? You can't take. I'm just going to drop back. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Just drop back. I want to get that exchange out the way. Yeah, but it was bullet, so it was hard. Too tight. That's how I feel. I realized why I stopped playing. This is just such a long game. Like a 5-0 is perfect. It's a perfect time control for me. This is crazy. I can't believe I used to play this for hours. I have no idea how I did that. The thing is, you gotta keep the 3-piece. Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't. But with the bishop here, I think it's easier because it's harder for the queen to get in. That's why I like to do it that way better. I've done it over the board and online, but not at a tournament, like over the board at a club or something. They just also play instinctually. It's pace of play psychology. Yeah. Let's have some fun. A sacrifice. Okay. Not what I was expecting with this line. I was thinking this was a very boring line, but they go for a sacrifice. They've entertained the stream. Thank you for that, Ali. You're going to take there on h6 with the queen. I think giving yourself a king pin intentionally is probably not the best idea. And then, yeah, they could also just push the, yeah. Though they could still push h4. So it's definitely better to take with the queen then. Yeah, they could still go h4. Queen here. Because anywhere else is just very slow. So we're going to go here. You take with the bishop. The knight's hanging. So you do have to be careful with that. You'd have to go knight in. Your last game against Bozo. Yes, I can do that. There probably won't be another tournament because this is... I got on later than I anticipated. So I can do like... I can do that and maybe like a puzzle battle against someone if they want it. But yeah, knight's here. We can go rook over to f8. And then queen to... Oh, can't go queen g5. Knight back to guard the square. I don't know. This feels like it should be winning, but I don't know if it is. Like, I don't know if it is, though. It feels like I should have an advantage, but it's not appearing on the board right now. They push this pawn forward. Okay, back again. At some point, like, I know this is very active, but they just can't go farther. Like, there's a limit on how far I could push. We could go knight here to f6 next, and then knight to d7. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems... They're going to go here. Go knight up. Can you go knight up? Yeah, you can go knight there. There's no checkmate. You go queen. Maybe queen here is better, though. Right, because if you go queen here, they can't take or you take the queen. Yeah, this might work a slight bit better. Queen here, take. And if they take the knight, you take the queen. So they drop back. Dude, this is so annoying to play against. How do you take this advantage? Like, look at this. Oh, maybe, no, the pawn is hanging now. Yeah, that's how you do it. And you can go queen f7 next, I believe. Yeah, you can't take this, but qf7, and what's the counter? You're lasered up here on that f2 square, and they can't actually stop it because we have this pawn here. They have to sacrifice their bishop, I believe, to stop mate. It's just a matter of time. They're above the time. They have too much. Because I think I'm winning here. The queen. Okay. Is there not check? I guess there's not mate, huh? Because if you give a check, right, king just slides. And it's not a mate. It's not mate. As much as it feels like it's mate. Like, it definitely feels like a checkmate. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we definitely want to go for it, though. Why not? Oh, whoa. Hold on. I have to be careful. Because if you go here, there's mate with that. So I have to be quite careful. If I take the pawn, though, they could take, I would take, they would check, go down, they would check, I could go over, check, over. Like, they couldn't force anything, right? Because take, up, check, here, over. Yeah, I think this does work. I'm almost certain. I don't know. I know it sounded like I'm not certain, but I think this does work. And if they go queen down, you have to go rook up, I think. Even, no, that doesn't work, though. No, they might be winning with queen down. Oh, you have to go queen back, I think. Yeah. They do take. I think this is fine, though. This is what I calculated. I think you can go here. Let's see if my calculation skills. Is there one after this one? This is probably the last one for today, because I did get on later than I thought. I wish I could stay on longer. I don't know if I go to sleep, but get ready for tomorrow. King's going to slide over, because I do have to work, sadly. King to f7. If they hit queen h4 instead of taking. Wait, take qh4. Wait, I want to calculate that. I'm curious myself as well. Check. Check there. And they resign. Let's see. If they go queen h4, instead of taking the knight back, so say they go here, I would guess without the analysis. No, I think you're right. I think this is just losing. Because what, you can't even... Oh, it's not losing, though. You could go rook up. You would go into an endgame with 2 knights for a rook. You could go rook here, right? So they can't mate. And then if they take. Maybe you don't have to do all that. Maybe you could just take, right? And then you still have the queen. And, like, queen... Like, you have these pawns. And then if you go up and, like, over or something, or here, and then knights guard each other, I think something like that would work. What's up, Isle9? But I'm not sure. Let's see the analysis, because I am not better than that. So let's see what they say with that. I did not consider queen h4. So nice find by you. 87% accuracy for me. About where I'm getting in the rapid, it seems. So take. It actually says it's a miss. Oh, here. Just not to take back either one of these squares. Here. Yeah, I was right, though. Rook f6. Yeah, rook f6 just is what's the problem. Yeah. I thought rook f6 worked. Because I'm like, they'd have to sacrifice their bishop. But queen h5 or h4, similar idea to what you're saying, I believe. I beat him in Bullet and Blitz. I caught him off guard with the modern and London collapsed. Who'd you get, Zach? You're saying... Wait. Oh, I'd like to make a FIDE rating. But they're not... Yeah, it is definitely... To get a FIDE, they're not as common as USCF. Why is queen h5? Queen h5 versus queen h4. Without the analysis bar, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe, I'm sure it might be the same type of move though, because if you go, this is gonna be, let's see, this is minus 2.1. If you go over, this is also, oh, it's 3.7. Wow, I don't know what the difference is. That's a huge difference. I have no clue why this is actually a difference. One last bullet. You guys want one more? If we have a lot of overwhelming people wanting one more, I'll sleep on the weekend. Is that what we're feeling? I see someone says, Ali says a bullet. If we have an overwhelming, I will sleep. Do a bullet, okay. We have 2 people with the bullet. Honestly, that is enough for me. So we'll do one more. I'll vote for bullet as well. I don't know why this is a difference though, to be honest with you. I can't tell what the difference is. I don't know. Does anyone see why? QH4 versus queen to h5. I have no clue. This is minus 2.1 and this is minus 3.7. But in both lines you could just go there, right? So okay, you take with the knight, right? I don't know, because if your queen's here, this is actually under attack now. This seems better. I have no idea. I don't even care about the term anymore. Why is this different? Because if you go queen here to g5, I don't know. And the move with this would be here. This is still here. And then take. And what's the next move? But you could go there anyways. I have no idea, to answer your question. Is the queen getting stuck? Maybe. Let's see. So if you go queen here, it's up, take, take. This part we've calculated through. They go queen down. Knight here. But this is the same thing. I'm so confused. This is the same thing. Let me give a check. I'm curious about this. King up. Okay. Interesting. Over. Yeah. This is why computers are just... I have no clue why this is different. This looks exactly the same to me. Like it feels like it's the same concept in the position. I'm not sure, to answer your question. But let's go to the standings of this tournament. It's finished. So first place, I got taken. I was taken from second by Jose. First place, rejection therapy, 22 points. 6.5 out of 7. 6-game win streak, a draw, and then a 6-game win streak. Second, Jose. At the last second, I feel like I was second for it. Maybe I didn't check for a while though. So second, we have Jose. 5 for 6, 3-game win streak with 14 points, and I shot 4 for 4. 4 up, 4 down, but not very much volume, very long games, and I was not able to get second or first. But third is not bad. 4 for 4, I'll take that efficiency. Maybe a little bit quicker. No, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just joking, man. You're supposed to try and win. I'm just saying that. 1 point. I thought I had it. But yeah, no need to be sorry. I'm just kidding. The point, everyone is trying to win. So obviously you're gonna try and beat me. It was last second. Oh, okay. I thought it was last second. I feel like I was second for a little bit. But we have some votes for bullet. I think Ali voted for bullet. Idolize. Ali. Both Ali's. I will. So that's 4 for bullet, and Jose says blitz. Do I have any other votes before I create it? If anyone has an objection, wants to play a different one? I'm thinking no. Is it still lagging? Doesn't like it is on my side, but maybe I cannot see. The TikTok's not lagging, but hopefully it isn't. Let's go to this, create this bullet tournament though. Socials, clubs. My club, almost at 450 people in the club. Pretty cool. A vote for Bug House. Man, we won one today too, and we still were not able to get it to go through. Title this one, One Last Hurrah. I don't know. I really need to come up with something, because it's bothering me that these mean nothing. I have no consistent theme. I'm not even spelling, whatever. That's not even spelled right. Bullet Bug House. I, as a Bug House lover, cannot even condone that. I could not do that. Catch you, Zach. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope band camp goes well tomorrow. But 30 minutes on the clock. We'll say not rated. Not 115 either. We're going to set it for 12:20. Alright, just created it. Make sure everything's right. Done. For those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch, here is the link. So Jose with the blitz vote, but still 5 for Bullet. So Bullet does win. We're going to throw it here in the notes section for those watching on TikTok. I'm going to put it in 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the first time we've played the 3 major time controls in a day. We start off with Blitz, then we have Rapid, and now we're going to end off with some Bullet, some 1-0. Ali's already in. I'm in as well. We need 2 more people for it to not get canceled, but after that, if they want to play me in a puzzle battle, pre-tourney, please throw in your chess.com username so I can put it in there very quick. If not, all cool. I can play one online and one rated. That is totally fine with me. Just let me know in chat if you're down to do that. But yeah, let me pull this up real quick. I got you. Eli, let's send you this invite. I need to go here. Maybe, actually, can you send it to me? Because I've not been able to send one successfully today, apparently. Or I'll try. If this doesn't work, you can send me one. We have enough time to do both. So I'm going to send it to you first. Just sent it to you. If it doesn't work, you guys send me one. Alright, it does work, finally. Okay. They could have taken the rook. They made that very, very low percent. We're going to take knight's going to capture checkmate. They're 3 for 3. I am going to be 3 for 3. So 5 for 5. They're moving very quick. Checkmate there. Mate there. Okay, those are some maiden ones. Those are some very quick maiden ones. And then that's a maiden 3 though. Or 4. Didn't count all the way. I'm going to take there on e2. Check. I think that's mate. I love those mates. So I'm going to take there on e7. And then they sacrifice their queen. You're going to win that game. Oh, can't do that. That one does work though. The queen's going to slide over. Mate. I like that mate as well. Some of the puzzles are very fun. Well, not fun. They're, what is the word? It is a nice feeling in the brain. I'm thinking of a word I cannot remember right now. But we're going to go there. Check. Going to sacrifice on e8. That's a checkmate. We can go up. That doesn't work. We can go queen here though. King there. That also does not work. Okay. So I'm definitely finding the wrong moves. This is, though, you can only go here first though. I just realized that nothing else worked. So that was the process of elimination. That also on nothing else works. And we got the win there. 18 for 18. Shooting at high percentage. We have some daily game moves we can make. Mustafa. The knight, yeah. I knew knight was going to go there, which is why I didn't want to do that. But I think the other way was worse for those who were here earlier. King e8, I think, still is the right move here. Then bishop d6, king up. And against Zach, they go for b5. I think can we take? Because if you take, then there's queen a5. But then what if you go knight c3? I guess you could go knight in after. So maybe not. So you take on b5, qa5, knight c3, knight e4. And yeah, I think the problem is that they could take on c3. So like, imagine if you went bishop captures, queen captures, knight c3, and knight e4. If you moved your bishop to d2, they could still take your knight first, which attacks your queen, and then your bishop's hanging. So I don't know if you can actually take that. I think you can take on c5 though. I think that one is free, so we're gonna go for that. And if they go knight here to e4, we can go b4 and then c3. But I guess I can still go queen. I don't know. You definitely can't take this. I'm pretty sure. c3 is the safest, I'd say. Get rid of all of this, but why play safe? Why play it safe? We want to take there on c5. And we got 6 people in the tournament. No, we don't need any more, actually. I'm thinking of Bug House where we needed 8. Satisfying. Yes. Why can I think of the word satisfying? That's not even a complex one. It was not in my head. I didn't mean satisfying. Very fun to do. So, like, just a satisfying puzzle. Thank you. Give me a say. Yeah, that seems, I don't know, because usually it's like 1% of the vote, right? Or something like that. But yeah, that would be a huge jump. And then Q, now that's my game with rejection. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. You probably sent that a second ago. I missed that. I was probably me doing whatever. What did I just do? I was playing a puzzle battle. But I was looking at something else too, I think. I think I checked something. No, whatever. I guess I didn't. But I did miss that. Apologies. We don't have enough time right now. We have 7 seconds before it begins. We're going to start up. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Playing rejection. D4. Gotta move quick. No, no. How did I do that? Messed up to start off. I just want to go in. Somehow. Oh, free. 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 We love to see that. Okay. Okay. Up here to F3. Drop back. Drop back. All right. This is ugly. This is ugly, but I think this isn't guaranteed a loss. I think we can still keep everything for the most part. I definitely messed up, though. Do not get that part twisted. I definitely messed up. Bishop here. Then you can take the knight, take the pawn. Rook down. Pawn up. Pawn up. Over. How did I mess this up? Oh my god. How did I mess this up? Dude. Insane. Oh, there's checkmate. Oh, I missed it. Queen down, yeah. And this is mate, because they have the 2 pawns. I was on material, and I lost. Yo, what's up, really weird bishop? Let me know if you want to link to this tournament. This is a bullet tourney, a bullet arena if you're down. It might be in the chat if you scroll up, but if it's not, let me know. I can put it in the chat for you. Bishop's going to drop back. Knight's going to go here. Bishop to E2. Take in the center. Knight's going to take if they capture back, and then queen C2 next. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What time control you usually play? A4, castle. Take. Bishop E2. Rook E1. Knight here. Just quick decisions. They might not take. They can't. Yeah, they can't even take that. That's unnecessary pre-move. Rapid only, maybe 5-minute blitz. We just had a rapid. We just had a 5-minute blitz tournament and a rapid tourney. First rapid tourney we've ever done on stream. Usually I try and stay away, but it did win, and I always do the most voted. It won by 1. It was 4-3 rapid. Yeah, we're staying on for this last tourney. Get a bullet in. Oh, they push. Okay. They resign here. Yeah, I was wondering. They could have went queen back, so it would have been fine. No, I'm playing the Petrov in bullet today. I need to keep my word and play the Petrov bullet. I don't know. Bishop here. I'd kind of rather play white by a lot. Yeah, this is not looking great. Oh, no. Yeah, you have to go here. You can't allow pawn here to d6. That would have been losing. And this is losing too. So, yeah. This is also losing. They outmaneuvered me in the opening of this game. Rook over. I've been outmaneuvered. We don't want to exchange any more material. We've already lost some. We want to keep as much as we can. Up. What will they do? Here. We're going to attack some weaknesses. Over. Oh, wait. Perfect. We have mate. We have mate. Look at this is why you take time to calculate. If I would try to speed through and find that move and just go rook over, rook to e1 checkmate. Because if they take, you take with the queen, the king can't get away. That is a nice win after blundering and losing a piece in the opening. We're able to find that. 7.5 seconds left. If we don't find that tactic, we'll probably lose on time. Besides the board. I mean, you're losing on the board and on time. We take some time to find the right move and rook to e1. What a nice find there. So we're waiting on the game. 7 people in the tournament. If anyone else wants to join in, please just ask. I can try and direct you. For TikTok, you can join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And once you're in it, go to the notes section and click on the link. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, here, let me just put it in chat. So you don't have to ask for it. Here it is. If you're one of those two, Command V. It should be there now if you want to join in for those sites. And yeah. We're waiting. We're waiting. It is an odd number, so I could be the odd person out right now. Anyone can join in. There is no rating too low or too high. So please do not feel, I don't know if it's scared. Like out of place being lower rated. Or out of place being too high. Matthew, appreciate those likes there. Clicking on a 14K on TikTok. I'm still, as soon as I watch the game, it's going to start. There are 3 games going on. Let's watch this one. Let's see. So black is up 2 pawns in 16 seconds. So black has a decent advantage here. Yeah, that's resignation there for white, and I'm playing white. I'm going to keep with the moving quick idea. We're moving quick so far in the games. Even the game we lost, I don't feel like we moved that slow. It was more, I guess we kind of didn't move slow, but we were up material, so that's more understandable. Take. A4 to stop B5. Castle. BD3. Rook here. And then knight in the center. Alright. Okay. This is not bad. This is not bad. I guess. Rook's going to slide up, attacking the queen. Queen back. And if they get on this file, this H file here, we have king to H at the end. Pawn forward again. We're looking to get something with this. Okay, we're going to go forward with the rook. Check. Oh, this is a great move. Wow, this is a great move. This is winning. I think this move is winning. That's a brilliant. For those who don't see, I think because now you can take, right? Yeah, and then there's an unadmissible check if they take your queen. And that's why they can't take back. Wow, that's pretty fun. I have to give myself some credit on that one. That's an amazing move. Pawn there to H6. Check there. Check here. Queen take, and we're gonna get a queen. Wow, very cool tactic. Check. Check. Slide over. And they lost on time. Let's go. How's stream going? Stream's going all right. There's one more tournament going on right now if you want to join in. There won't be another one after this, but we do have one going on currently. If you want to join in that one. The way you join in, you join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. That's my TikTok username. Once you go in, go to the notes section. There'll be a link for the tournament, and you can join in there. Yeah, I also appreciate that. Yeah, stream is going well. How are you doing today? Waiting for a game. We are 3 for 4 since that first unfortunate loss. We have 20 minutes and 45 seconds left in this tournament. You want to join in? All right, I got the link for you. Here it is for the Twitch chat, Osa. So there you go there. And we're in a game here against Eli. Knight here to see. Do I stream every day? I do stream every day. I do. Unless I am traveling. But I'm not this week. I've been 7 for 7. I think I've streamed for 8 straight days, I believe now. Usually it's like 6 or 7 out of the week though. But this is a cool occurrence where I have been able to stream every day. Like, not that it's some arduous task. I just mean like time, like schedule permitting. But yeah, we're attacking this bishop, and oh, this is cool. But they move there. Rook's going to slide over, and then knight can go here. Oh, cool. Look at this tactic. And then knight here to e5 after. Attacking the queen and the bishop. So we're going to win one of them. And depending where they go, there are a lot of cool moves here, honestly. But they don't let me do anything cool. Is they play the best in the bad situation. You can't take with the rook, actually, I believe, because of pawn to f4. So we're going to drop our knight back. We're at 5 seconds, so we're doing good here. Capture. Knight back. We have a check. Capture, capture. What do we do? Yeah, I guess here. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Offer the queen trade. They go for it here. Take. Knight's going to jump here. And we have a fork taking the rook. Capture. Take. Take. Yeah. And we have checkmate there on the next move. GG. 4 for 4 since that unfortunate loss in the beginning. We got 7 people in here. The more the merrier. The more variety. Playing sand dip here. Where we start off e4, d4, c4. Where's the opening? c4, the English. I'm going to pre-move that d5 move. We played against this a decent amount. They take will take, and then knight here at the bishop to b2, but they go d4 instead. We can go h6, and maybe, oh, a5 to stop b4. Yeah, I'm a student, but right now I'm in the summertime, so I have an internship. Actually, I'm still taking a class, though. But yeah, I have an internship for the summer. Crypto, appreciate that follow there. Knight bd7, castle here to the king side. The knight's going to come here. Rook's going to slide over. I'll just say I like knight to e4, but they stopped that. We do take the free pawn, though. Rook's going to slide over. They take will take back. And we can go rook. Or, okay, we could go rook back, but that's not as fun. We go queen here, but that doesn't work. We have to find a good balance between fun and actual, practically a decent move. And I don't think there was one there. You go queen here to e7. Oh, now we can't. Oh, we really cannot do that now. We can drop back and then queen here to e8, maybe. Nice to meet you as well. What do you do, Elsa? How often you play chess? I am still live. Grind does not stop. I was actually going to get off, but I asked the chat if they want to do one more. They said yeah. Well, someone suggested it, and I was like, okay, you guys want to do one more? And they're like, yeah. So we did one more. I do have to get up in the morning, so some sleep has been sacrificed. I think this is a fair cause. We're attacking the knight. We're going to take there. You're a nice person. I appreciate that, Elsa. God bless you as well. The queen drops back. King 4 here to g7. We still can win something, I believe. Because they can go here. You can still take the knight there, which does work. Appreciate the donation there, some samples. The what's up. I can set a new goal if you would like, but no pressure. Just let me know, and I can add that. If not, I will not add that. I'm so low on time, though, so I might lose this one on the clock versus the actual board. Bishop. Wait, no, the queen was free. Oh my god, yeah, the queen was just free. We won on time. I don't know how that happened. We won that game. Let's set up the new goal real quick. Why don't you apply 3D logo banner overlay? I don't know. I guess I haven't really given it too much thought. Just using the overlay I get here on, what is this? Streamlabs. Bishop f4, knight. Take, nope, boom, boom. Oh man, okay. Pawn's gonna go up. I don't know what is happening to me right now. We can go bishop here to a6. Bishop back. Take over, up. That should be okay. Knight's gonna slide here, though they don't even go for that. The capture, I'll capture. And queen here next. And then I like knight here now. So we can take, and then we can bring our rook over. Yeah. No, they can go bishop captures. But queen down does look a little... I don't know if you want to do that. The queen's going to slide there. Honestly, I don't see... I don't see a different way to guard this besides here. We can go knight out the way, and the queen still guards. And then queen c7, knight c2. Did I just say c7? Yeah, I am tired. I meant to say queen d2, knight c2. Queen c7. I don't even know where I would get that from. We're looking to bring the knight or the queen forward. Honestly, the queen forward is probably better, but they see that. So you go knight forward. They offer the queen trade. We're going to take the weak pawn there, take the weak pawn there, and go and take this here. Okay, this is just a win. We just have to figure out the way to win it. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have 2 seconds. I won on time. I think I did have mate. I think there was force mate next turn. Because king here. Oh, it's not force mate. Because there's an en passant. Wow, I had to get the win on time, though. That was a very fun game. We beat first place. Grace. She do. Oh, man. I read that. Dude, I'm so tired. I said Grace. So I said thank you. 22 years old and 5 years experience in graphical stuff. Professional artists like VTuber models. Person. I'm fine on that, Elsa. I appreciate the offer. Not trying to purchase that at the moment, but I hope you're able to succeed in that. But I'm not trying to do that right now, though. But yeah, we're waiting for a game. We're on a 6-game streak. Are you not entertained? We're on 6 straight wins. Some fun wins in there at that. Some wins with low time. I'm telling you, Bullet is so fun. This is why I'm addicted to Bullet. Bullet is so fun. I like chess. I take back what I've said before. Chess is chess. Bullet clears rapid. Bullet clears, for me, personally. Bullet clears. I just cannot. It's 20-minute games like this. The adrenaline, there's no adrenaline at the end of a rapid game. You know, you're not getting that. Why don't I try? I don't know. I just don't want to spend my money that way. I guess that's the main reason. You know, not even monetized yet. And I've spent a little more than anticipated already. So just wait till I see a little bit. Then, but honestly, I think my stream looks fine too. That's probably and even bigger. If I thought it was a necessity, I probably would be like, okay, well, I have to spend that money. But paying for the Streamlabs Premium, they give you some pretty nice, what do you call these? Whatever these are called. Overlays. Yeah. You want to go for that. Capture. We're just going to slide over, offering the rook exchange. If they take, I'll take back. No, I wanted to go for a checkmate, but they stop it. We can go knight towards the center. If they take, we'll take. They don't allow that. Yeah, we'll keep the bishops. No! I messed it up. Yeah, the pawn hangs. That was my whole idea, was that the bishop pair and an extra pawn. Well, not extra, but like an outside. This is a draw. Like, there's no way I can win unless they mess up, which is not out of the wrong possibility. Both of us are going to have combined not even a minute. So mistakes will happen. Hopefully they work in my favor and not in theirs. Bishop's going to drop back, I guess, attacking. Oh, messed that up. So you don't have the bishop pair anymore. This might be a mistake. It might be. I'm not fully sure. We're going to go here. I think you can go up, and you have a slight advantage. Check. Well, it's not an advantage. I should be clear. This is still zeros, but I would rather play black here, honestly, because of the connectivity of the pawns. And then we're going to go here. We have to figure out what is the best way. A town. Oh, I blundered. Oh, oh no, they didn't find it. They didn't play it. Up. Yeah, I was losing there for a quick second. I'm still losing. And I lost on time. They have 0.3 seconds left. That is a crazy way to lose. 0.3 seconds left. I could have just made a move. Now I'm trying to calculate there. We're gonna take. Just came back. No, this is gonna be the last one for today, Rav. This will be the last one today, but I will be on tomorrow. I would stay on later. Just have to get up for work. I need a decent amount. Otherwise, I still have energy, but I have to make myself and go to sleep. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I am not tired at all. We're gonna bishop back here to f8. Up here. Knight to d7. And then, what is this? Aries, appreciate those likes there on TikTok. We're closing in on 14,000. The queen's going to slide over. You go bishop here, offering the bishop exchange. Owns the whole production house. Help you get your channel monetized. I appreciate it. I'm just not trying to spend any money. I appreciate the discount offer though, but I'm good for the time being. Not no forever, but you know, for right now, I'll say that's not what I'm looking to do. But the rook's going to slide here. Oh, I could have just went knight to e5. That's the same thing. Yeah. Okay, well, now you can take the rook because the king's not guarding. Knight here, stop the rook from coming in. And then bishop, honestly, to f6 next. Seems fun. Oh, but queen over, so you can't even do that. Yeah, never mind. You can't do that. Back. I'm on a hope this is not a repetition type of scenario. Check. Check. Okay, I have 17 seconds. I can't spend too long on this. Back. Alright, whatever. I can't find that quick enough. There's definitely a checkmate there that I just do not have. I cannot find it. It is what it is. Bishop's going to slide back. I don't know why I just did that. I have no clue why I just did that. Alright, won this one on time. Tomorrow depends. 2-hour blitz. 2 hour. Hey, you do 5-0 or 3-0 for yours? Yes, sir. I hope the vacation goes well. How did the Calc 3 exam go? I remember that. Luckily, I didn't have to struggle because the place I took it at was it was a little easier than I think it would be otherwise. But I know some people who took it and it was and not that place, and because the content is hard. How'd it go for you? Right there on e5, queen here to d3. Oh, knight here. I could have played that earlier, maybe. I'm sure they're not going to let me take their queen. Yeah, so we're just going to pre-move that so we can save some time where we can. We're going to castle. We're going to manually castle, so that kind of defeats the whole point of taking that bishop, I'll say. We're going to drop back, and they still get f5. Whenever I play you, whatever happens, f5 is unstoppable. Well, it definitely is probably stoppable. I can't stop it. I have not yet figured out how to do that. We're going to slide the rook over to double up and attack on the e6 square. The knight is not great. Bishop and bishop back to a3. I like controlling this diagonal. The knight doesn't have any squares. This is why you need a little more time sometimes. Because if I could just figure out where to put the knight, I'd feel way better about my position. But right now I have no place, and I need time to calculate, like, okay, if you do this, the knight can get to here. But you can't do that in the time. We're going to attack, they're going to drop back, and then knight here. Like, I just can't find a spot for it. We're going to have to go with this knight back. It needs to get knight here. So here, that's obvious. But they could have went there. Drop. Because there's a fork, so you can't. Yeah, you have to do it that way. Oh, actually, yeah. Wait. This might be winning. Because, oh, what am I talking about? They have an easy out. The easiest out possible. Oh my god. There's 0.1 seconds left on their clock. There's no way. I've lost the same way to the same person. What are the odds of that? I've lost the exact same way to him before. 0.1 seconds left on the clock. If I just make any move at all, I win. Oh, man. I mean, wow. If I'd make any move at all, I would have won the game. I didn't know there was check. If I saw the check, I was trying to pre-move because I saw they were low. 0.1 second. I mean, it does not get more heartbreaking than that. Yeah, I gotta pre-move more. But a loss is a loss. We had the win. We had 5 seconds, they had 2, and somehow I lost on time. Don't know how I could possibly move that slow, but I did. We're gonna go here to C3. Yeah. Heartbreaking. 0.3 and 0.1. Just think about the margin there. 0.4 seconds. I mean, something like that. It was... Who did I play against? Let's see if I can remember. I played it... It was this tournament, you mean, right? Or you mean a video. If it's a video, it was 0.1 and 0.3, I believe. But if it was this tourney, let's see. Who did I lose to? Knight back, knight here. Knight up. Man, that is crazy. This one. Wait, how many losses do I have? I don't remember. I want to check, though. I do want to check. I just can't believe. I'm trying not to focus on that. That's so crazy. Like, what are the chances that to the same person a 0.1 second? Like, dude, that's just so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. We have a family fork there. We're able to win some material, but who knows? Do I have enough time on the clock left with this, the way I've been playing? We're going to slide rook over to attack their weak pawn. How weak is it? Maybe this wasn't even worth it, now that I think about it. Yeah, because I just have to counter sack this. Because they could just push this all the way. Yeah, I do not want to deal with that as the end game. Capture. This should be a win. Because, yeah, this is just too weak, I think. Oh, no. I'm not up any pawns. I thought I was up a pawn. Yeah, I would not have said this should be a win had I seen that. Yeah, I've lost the touch. After a great streak, we've taken 2 straight L's, 42 points for first and 24 for second. It looks like my run is over. I was playing pretty well, though. These last 2 games, I've just choked. I've not even been like that. I was winning one of them on the board. And then this one, it was a draw. All right. This is not what I need to finish off the tourney. We needed a better chance. We're playing the first place with 42 points. Knight's going to slide here. A6, C5. Take. Back and then back. I don't know. They can go up. Take. Never. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to watch this last. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to play one more. That is crazy, though. I don't know why I didn't take with the rook. As soon as I let go, I see things right as I let go. I don't miss them. Because if I miss them, I would be surprised when they make it. I find it after I make the dumb move. I need to work on, like, when I notice something like that. If I can notice that, like, a second before, then it'd be so much better. Then I wouldn't run into that issue. But seeing it right after is just like a smack in the face. Like, if I could see it then, it's like, all right, cool. Like, you know, you miss it. And if I just miss it, you just miss it. That's going to happen, too. But that... Seeing it after I've made the move and before they make it, just waiting for them to completely ruin my position, it's an evil thing I do to myself. I don't know why I cannot either not notice it or notice it before I make the bad move. But rook there, E1, bishop's going to drop back. I assume knight here to F4, so probably bishop back. Honestly, that was kind of dumb. Yeah, bishop back here anyways. Knight here to D2. Yeah, as I was going to say, they're going to go knight F5. Another game, I'm winning, but do I win? We're going to slide over attacking the knight. Queen to E3 next, I guess. I don't know. They're out 3 seconds. So let's watch the clock. Okay, first we're going to take here. This is just winning. Okay. This is simple enough. I wanna say it is. I don't know if this is true. It should be simple enough. We're up a rook. Like, that's a Pretty sizable advantage. You can pre-move that, whatever they do. Yeah. Get the pre-moves in. There we go. The tournament ended. Wow. And I had a chance to win. But for the last tourney, first place, Objection Therapy, 54 points, 8 straight win streak to end the tournament. 15 for 16, only one loss in there. Second place, Ali, 9 for 14, 28 points. Very high scoring. And then third place, me, 7 for 12, 23 points. I was able to podium every tourney, but not a win. I think second, third. So 2, 3, 3. Not horrible, not amazing, but I will take it because I've not podiumed in a lot of tournaments. Yeah, domination from Rejection. 15 for 16. No issues. Jose, this was the last one for tonight. So for those who did enjoy, if you do want to support me, I'm on 3 platforms. My TikTok is PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. My Twitch is PJ's Chess 993. My YouTube is also PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. No pressure, but